What?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Hey,
Buddy,
hey.
All right, cheers. Have
Oh
fun.
man, what an intro!
that was awesome. Good stuff. Ramirez, how are you? Good to see you back.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh man, what an intro.
Hi, everybody. This is Grandma.
Hi,
Hey
The
guys, one of you
boys
guys
were
has
just
your
talking
speakers
about
on.
their gym, all their gyms being closed. So I'm just going to pump myself up right now.
Oh, that's cool. Great grandpa.
Love it. It's good to see you ladies. All the
Hey.
ladies of Hex. That's great to have you guys.
Hey, how are ya?
What's
Doing great. It's good to see you guys.
The pirates
totally-
hijacked the stream.
All of us, even Dollar Cost, got sidetracked by this one. We had no idea this was going to happen. So, RG 3.1, are you leading the show now?
Yeah.
This is great. I see you guys are super, super active
Phone
right
is
now in
really
Twitter.
slow. It's
That's
lagging.
great. Whose is lagging?
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Good here.
I'm good. I think Amira's lagging a little bit.
Gotcha. Do
So what's up,
any
girls?
of you listening via speakers? Because it's cutting out everyone else's audio.
No.
All right.
So,
Good
so
for you
what's up,
guys.
girls?
I'm just trying to help out with someone's sound is off. I'm not sure whose it is, but I am going to remove myself and let you guys have your girl chat.
Okay. Can anybody hear me?
Oh yeah.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, good. I want to hear everybody else. Say hi, everybody.
Hey.
Grandma.
So what are y'all doing? Did you watch all the boys? They're so silly. They sound like a bunch of frat boys. Pump them up, yeah. I have my 1 pound weight. That's how I keep in shape.
There you go.
Now you gotta start somewhere.
Well, yeah, I gotta keep it going, you know. Gotta be ready for the boys who come over.
Got it.
Have you got a boyfriend, Grandma?
Oh, I used to. I just lost somebody important, but you know. But I have some friends. I have my granddaughter who's talks to me online and stuff.
Beautiful. And you're into Hex, Grandma.
So what y'all doing? How did y'all get into the hacks? And are y'all excited about the big payday? Oh, Grandma.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
Stoked.
I got in on that $1.8 million day.
Hey.
So how did y'all get in? Did y'all get in early, late, what?
I got in about day 17. Even though, like, I knew it was there, I was busy with work and stuff, but got in and I've been like just dollar cost averaging since then.
I see. How about everybody else? Everybody else ready for everything?
Heck yes.
Y'all got boyfriends and husbands and all that good stuff. You got your wine out?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Right
here.
here.
I got my Hex wine.
Oh, good. I'm going to open a bottle on Big Payday. I'm also going to try some pot for the first time.
Oh.
Anyways.
I officially love Grandma. I'm taking Grandma.
I know, right?
Grandma, we
Yes.
can talk anytime you want.
Oh, cool. What should I start with? Gummy worms?
Oh,
My son said I should try half a gummy first.
ooh, geez.
Definitely only a half.
Or a quarter? What do you think,
It
girl?
depends. It really depends.
Well, come on. I need some advice.
Are you going to do it by yourself or are you going to be with people?
I'm going to be by myself.
Oh, jeez. Why?
Because there's a lot of COVID around here right now. I've already lost some friends, and we have to be very careful. I have some health problems.
with my experience, I think that like I don't feel high when I do it by myself because there's not really someone to bounce it off of, and like
I'm just hoping it mellows me out so I can sleep a little bit better.
The kid's gone. The kid is gone.
That's it. I'm back.
Oh,
Happy New Year.
I was talking about how much pot Grandma can take on Big Payday.
You guys can't even steer the ship. I thought it was the guys that were horrible. Look at this. This is like a gaggle of freaking chickens here right now.
Talking about
So Archie,
gummies.
you gonna tell me how much gummy to take on Big Payday to try my first pot?
I thought you said that we were in charge.
All right, I'm
here.
going to steer the ship since you ladies are having so much trouble.
They're so shy, all these little girls.
No, we're just letting you go on and on about your gummies, and we're all about this mission. So
Well, ladies, welcome to your Discourse Syndicate FN Hangout.
We love you, RG.
Oh, cool.
I
want to know all the outrageous things you girls are doing this week.
That's what we're gonna find. That's what we're gonna find out. I want to.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna help steer the ship a little bit, or you guys are just gonna cluck, 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 cluck all over the top of each other. My goodness! And Sammy, you got some serious background noise going on. What are you at a playground or something? Are kids playing around over there?
no, just the trampoline,
Oh.
the spot, and the basketball ring.
Okay, I think you're good.
Good noise. I think you're good now. Yeah.
Well,
And
where are
Annette
y'all
looks like she's getting ready for a photo shoot in the dark or something.
Listen, like I tried to do this from my laptop. My lighting's horrible. Like I was messing with it for a good 20 minutes. So yeah, I got to get some more equipment if I'm going to be doing this live stream stuff. That's for sure.
It looks good though. It looks like you got the crypto coffee thing going on. These guys are blowing my shit up right now.
I love this idea, RG.
No, this
Wow.
is great. That intro video is amazing.
You
Yes,
like that?
Ministry
So,
of
Oh, that was so good.
Good stuff.
so that was Ministry of Hex did that. Of course, he's out of the goodness of his heart. He's just an awesome, awesome guy, and he does so much for myself and Hexo and all of us that are streaming. He makes great videos. He does good memes. He's a cool dude. Really, my hat's off to you. Thank you for the intro. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, they're all getting after me. So the reason I did this for you guys is because I wanted it. We get one or two of you on every once in a while. I think each one of you, maybe not. Let's see. No, you guys have all pretty much been on the show, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but one at a time. I just wanted you guys to feel comfortable, not have the guys around because I know that sometimes we can be, overbearing. But I wanted you guys to have a night that you guys can talk a little bit, maybe get some information out of you guys, find out who you guys are.
Yeah, everybody
And,
can say who they are, where they're from, how they got into the hex. Come on, girls.
Okay.
Let me pump you up a little more.
Who's next? I've already told you.
So Hex to the S. I
Yeah.
freaking love your Twitter. You're always on it on Twitter. You're always banging on people and being very, very funny. And you know what? This is all the important stuff. All of the community stuff that we do out there. It helps Hex. I mean, the fact that you guys are all as smart as you are and on it when somebody let me bring up Amorous. Hold on a second.
How many people put in more hex this week? I mean,
There she is.
how many?
Hey, Amorous.
Hey, I
Hi.
had to log off of my phone and just get on the computer because it was just lagging.
Oh
Right
my
on.
goodness.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Well, you're good now.
Yeah, so how many people staked this week some more? I did.
I did.
I definitely
Oh,
did.
I'm last minute stakes in, yeah.
I did, yeah.
How many
Yeah,
people bought Hex this week?
Oh,
I
I did a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh man, I FOMO'd some hardcore. I had
I'm
to.
wondering if that gas price is going to shoot up in the next
Oh,
couple
yeah.
days.
Mm.
Probably.
Did anybody get their free Axiom.
Ah,
Not
I don't
yet.
want any of that.
They gave it away for. They gave $2,500 of it away for if you had a 10 million hex stake, they gave you $2,500 for each wallet you had 10 million in.
My goodness.
Nice.
You think that's going to go anywhere? It's such a second mover.
Well, it already got jacked. Well, they tried to launch it the first time. There was an exploit and a bug, and they printed all the coins they wanted, they printed coins and dumped the freaking price off of Uniswap, and Rug pulled it, and or sold it all in Uniswap, and it just killed the project right off the beginning.
I'm not convinced it's going to be any good.
That free's free though, right?
Well,
Yeah,
I think so.
You don't turn down anything free.
Said about hacks, you know?
Well, can you still claim whatever they do or whatever? I don't know how to get in on it.
Well, they do like what Hex does is they automatically stake you. So if you free claim with Hex, they automatically stake you for 350 days or something like that. So
Okay.
it's
So you have to
automatic.
go on their website or something and do that.
Yeah, you go on the Axiom, and then you go to claim. You hook your MetaMask to it, you claim it, and then.
Oh well, maybe I'll try that. I'll try that,
Automatically
but I'm not
stakes
going to put in any money though.
No, it's free. It's free.
Yeah. Well, maybe they'll do that.
It's like Uniswap. That was free,
Ah, yes.
right? How many people got free Uniswap money?
Okay.
It was the one
I'll
that
give it a go. I'll give it a go.
Okay. What was that, Nerd Girl?
So it was like 2 weeks ago, right, when Axiom did that airdrop, and then my friend, who's a VC, who's actually the person who I counter trade, sent me a message and was like, "Hey, did you get rug pulled in that DeFi something?" And I was like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." And he's like, "Oh, it was related to Hex."
Oh, I saw that. I saw
And
that.
then I was like, "How is that related to?" I was like, "He's like." It's fishy that you had that it was a 1-for-1 swap with Hex and that you could only buy it with Hex. And I was like, okay, maybe, but like, I feel like that's a reach. And then we got into this whole thing. And then I told him that he's my counter trade and that anytime he says something is a scam, that's my indicator that I should buy
I
it.
saw that.
Yeah.
He read an article. That's what happened.
Yeah, no,
He read an article. Yeah.
The reason about it is that this person is a seed stage VC, like a super successful person, and was just like spouting the exact same thing that everybody else is. And he's done this before. Like I really do counter trade him.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know what counter trade is.
It means when he says to buy something, I sell, and when he says to sell, I buy.
Oh, that's silly.
I do the opposite of what he said.
How can you make money doing that?
Because he has a bad radar. His aftermarket radar is terrible. So
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
That's silly.
Oh man, the boys are pissed. They're pissed. they're in the cutthroat room just freaking crying their eyes out.
Oh.
Now we're promoting stick
baby.
coins and
All they did was complain about the gyms being closed. You know?
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, but they can pump it up at home like I do.
All right. So
Oh boy. So what's new in the world? I mean, y'all all over the world. I see daylight with Sammy. You must be in Australia, right?
Yeah, here in Melbourne.
How's the
in
weather?
Australia.
How's
It's
the weather?
quite about 21 degrees, which is quite nice.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, it's really lovely today, actually. It's about, 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon.
wow. Oh, my
Where are you? Grandma?
I'm in Chicago. It's about 9:30 at night here, and it's just turning cold. The leaves have kind of half fallen off the trees. The color was beautiful. The red leaves and yellow leaves. It was so pretty this year. Really, it was
I know,
wonderful.
like 4 years ago, and I will never go back.
Really?
Really, that was cold as shit.
Well, I'm a snowbird. I'm Canadian. So
I'm Canadian too.
I cannot tolerate the hot weather. I pass out. It just if it gets above about 85 degrees, I wilt like like a dead flower.
I love it. I love the hot weather. I don't like the winter and the rain. We don't get snow here. But
I used to go hiking out in the woods in Minnesota at 40 below zero.
wow, beautiful.
I used to be a rugged young lady. Used to be very rugged.
Looking at me all bundled up, and they're like, I was freezing.
All right, so when are we going to start talking crypto?
I used to have a friend from Alaska.
Grandma, when are we going to start talking crypto?
Oh, I want to talk crypto?
That's what we're here for.
Well, I don't think that Bitcoin stuff is going to go up very to 20,000 right now. I don't think it's
the boys are so mad. They're so mad. They're starting up their own stream right now.
Oh
my goodness.
DC is starting up his own stream.
What do you think? What do you think all the crypto's going to do? I think Bitcoin's going to go to 18,000, then crash to 12, and not go up to 20,000 until mid next year, and then be 100,000 by mid 2022.
Nice.
And I think ETH and Hex will be wonderful. Will outperform them.
Hopefully.
What do you think?
I think it's going to go up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ned.
I said I don't try to make price predictions. I just I'm just holding it kind of long term. But I mean, also, I don't know if you guys know this, but the price of Ethereum and Ethereum tokens is somehow tied to me. It's really weird. So I'm betting on ETH and ETH-based tokens.
Oh, I'm not betting. I'm doing regression analysis.
Okay.
I like math, so I think the cycles are lengthening. I think there's a whole bunch of people on YouTube that sell all their courses and stuff and are full of bull.
Yeah.
They're just trying to rip everybody off.
That's true.
It's very repetitive how they go on about we're early and Bitcoin's going to moon. I mean, when? Like every episode you say, it's getting kind of boring,
Oh yeah, I mean all these little clickbaity stuff where they say, oh, this is gonna be big today. Oh, it's dropped today. Oh, it's big today. Oh, it's dropped today. I mean, they're like a bouncing ball, and they sound so stupid when you watch 4 or 5 of them in a row, and they're all saying the same thing, and they're all overhyped, and it's like they're like little kids.
Grandma, why don't you tell us how you really feel?
What's up, Mama Rock? How you doing?
What's up, Mama Rock?
Mama Rock.
Took me forever and a day to get in here.
Oh my goodness.
Well, welcome. And I steered it for a little while. I just tried to get the chicken coop back together, and I'm gonna let you guys have it. I'm gonna get out of here and let you guys have it. What
do the guys want us to be talking about? I don't understand.
Does it matter what the guys want you to talk about?
Yeah,
it should be what the fuck you guys want to talk about.
Okay, but I want to know.
That's what it's for. See, look, I gave you the damn stream, and you're gonna say, "What do the guys want us to talk about?" Screw that.
Because they're the ones who we need to watch, right? So what is it like? What is it?
What the girls want?
Tell everybody crypto from your perspective. Tell us from what you guys experience. Us guys, we know what we experience. We know.
Hex is going to take over crypto in the next year.
There you go.
That's my thoughts on it.
There
The
you go.
community's growing.
How many of you girls are single and have to take care of your money yourself? Don't have any man to take care of you right now or raise money. Hey,
There you go. Now have at it. Now I'm gonna leave again, and I'm gonna let you guys have it. And I'm gonna get the fuck
what's
out
your
of here.
strategy for getting rich?
Yeah, what's your strategy?
Staking that strategy.
Come on,
other than Hex, I'm thinking about getting into real estate once my Hex matures to a certain rate.
Real estate's good.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, that way, real estate, especially with multiple properties bringing in cash flow, then I can use a portion of that cash flow to put back into Hex. So, because that's what I'm lacking. I'm lacking a steady income right now. So if I could just get that.
Well, freelancing sucks.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Nerd
Do you guys
girl.
all have your stakes set up, like a staking ladder?
No.
How are you
Yeah.
guys set on your stakes?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
do.
I
I
have
do.
Do you have it laddered?
Oh,
Yep,
mine
I
is
have
all
it.
over the place.
But I don't have it every month, not more than once a year.
Yeah,
I don't
same
want to
with
pay a lot of gas fees.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
And
chose to do like a 6-month stake, clear out. So, out to 15 years. For me, that's it's easier for me with my schedule just to know I got something coming out like every 6 months and really setting up that ladder, doing the interest and then staking it out again, just over and over and over again. When you get in this early, I was talking to somebody today and they were like, yeah, it's weird because we have people getting in right now and they're talking about, man, we're about to drop, $4,000 and we're going to get this amount of hex. And it's like, wow, like if you got back, even when I got in April and I'm like, wow, like the difference in getting in just several months ago and now. And then they're talking to maybe, there's a big payday price dip, and it's another chance for everyone to kind of get in after that adoption. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen there.
If it dips,
sure.
I'm buying more.
Me too.
Bottom line.
Like
Me too.
like that's why I made a tweet. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was like a poll. Like, what are you going to do if do you have your ETH ready? Are you going to buy some more now and stake it? Or are you going to wait for the dip? If there is one, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, or are you doing both? And, I think there was like 160 people that did the poll. And I want to say it was close to 59% or so that said they're either going to wait for the dip or they're going to stake and buy the dip like after big payday. So I'm curious to see how it plays out because I think a lot of people have some ETH ready to buy that hex if it dips. So I'm excited about that too, so maybe we don't see a dip like we thought we would.
I don't think so. I don't think so because everybody's going to buy it up. And we're going to go instantly from 3% inflation per day to 3.69% inflation per year. So that's going to be a big bump. So it would have to be a massive drop for, for it to really go down. I think we're just going to be going up.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how deep we can dip, but, I mean, if the whales are thinking along the same lines as the people that voted, which I don't really know if they are, without the AA being, in existence for them to buy in, I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but regardless, it's going to be a second chance for people who thought maybe Hex was a scam. And they're like, oh, crap, like, like it's not going down like we thought it was. There's no rug pull. And then everyone gets a second chance and they get to buy in that dip. I mean, we may not see the dip we expect. We may see a huge dip. But I believe in Hex. So this is going to be on point. I can't wait.
Hey, let's see that hoodie.
Ooh, you like that?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Hey.
That's also my background. I had this made, so yeah.
Oh, cool.
I designed this.
Hey, let me get one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred.
I'll get you one, Hex to the yes. I'll send it to you.
Hey, Fred.
You got it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think the whales will just buy things up, but I don't think it's going to play out the way most people think. I think it's going to go up more than people think. I think it's such a solid project, and it's not. The whales aren't going to kill their own goose.
Right.
Yep. I've got some ETH ready to go. Because I know there's a lot of stakes ending just after big payday. So if there is a big dip, I'm ready and waiting.
Oh, good.
But see, I'm torn about waiting for that dip, even if that dip happens, because we get more shares if we stake through big payday. So if you're still liquid after big payday, even if you get the dip to still go liquid from ETH to Hex, you're still missing out on all those shares.
Agree.
Well,
I still don't know, like, what
If you
I
only
should
have a
do.
small amount, I wouldn't wait till after big payday. But if you have a little, if you have a little bit more, you can buy it up.
Yeah,
And people don't realize the long-term holding is a much bigger return on investment than the big payday. The big payday is only at the maximum like 3 or 4x. But if you hold for 15 years, you can get 250x just off of the interest, and the longer pays better. So I mean, the big payday is actually more minuscule than people realize compared to longer pays better.
Hey,
So
Mama.
even after big payday, you're gonna if you hold a long time, if you stake a long time, you're gonna get a huge return on investment.
That's right.
All
I
my
know
all my
Richard
original
Hart
stakes
had
are
that
pretty long.
contest,
Oh, I'm
right?
sorry.
And a lot of the girls on here, they entered the contest and they won. A lot of the girls on here. And I just took like the winnings from that and I staked it out 15 years because why not? You know what I mean? And
Fantastic.
I mean, but
Yeah.
I want to
You're
say
gonna
yesterday,
be a multi-millionaire. You're gonna be
Yeah.
a multi-millionaire.
That's what I'm saying. And yesterday I looked at like the TPY was like 39,000%.
Yeah.
On that. I mean, you do the math on that, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's not even including the price increase. If we go from a penny to $1 or a penny to 10 cents, I mean, multiply all that, multiply 250 by 10 or by 100 or by 1,000.
I'm gonna be Oprah status. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna be sitting up there with Oprah.
Hey, friend. Hey.
Oprah
You'll put me on the O show. That's what I'm going on.
That'll be awesome.
I'm talking about Hex on the O show.
Yeah, the compounded interest, and then if we're getting 25% interest per day plus the penalties, plus that's compounded for 15 years. Good heavens, this is incredible.
That's right.
Every 4 years, your stack doubles if you have 25% interest per day.
Yeah. Did you guys see the Hex graphics? It's like Hex.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the website, but I think Franklin tweeted about it, and you like did the math with the numbers on there, and you're looking good on big payday for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, just the longer pays better without big payday.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
In 3 years you triple your stack. In 10 years it's in 5 years you're 40x stack. 10 years it's 80x. 15 years it's 50x because you have that exponential growth in interest from about 10 to 15 years.
Yeah. Is anyone going to be using good accounting?
Well, it depends. It depends on the market cycles, and it depends. Depends on the market cycles, and it depends on the price and how long out it is. So you're gonna have to. You don't have to cash out. You can keep it as Hex. You don't have to change it into fiat, and so you don't necessarily get any capital gains unless you change your Hex into fiat or into some other coin. So you don't have to change from Hex. You can wait till the market cycles have a peak.
Yeah,
and
I'd like to be
cash out your Hex
for a year before I mint. So I'm thinking about when I first got in, I was like, I didn't know how I wanted to stake per se, but I knew I wanted to obviously go past big payday. So I made some early stakes. I thought about, emergency end staking and staking out longer. And I kind of put it off but I'm thinking about, since I got in April, I'm thinking about doing the good accounting until April at least, to get that year in on my first buy-in. So I am thinking about using that. And I think, people that got in and they don't want to pay that tax, that's the good accounting, I'm just kind of learning about, but it is nice because you can actually wait until there's a dip in the price to.
But you don't have tax until you cash out your Hex.
It's true. Well, I don't know.
In the U.S., Yeah. Okay.
You manage
so
a taxable event, I believe.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
yeah, in the US, once your API accrues and like you don't do good accounting and it hits your wallet, like your principal plus your interest, then that interest is counted as
Oh yeah, that's
regular
income.
income.
That's income. Yeah, that's why you can use your good accounting because it's income.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so you use the good accounting until you get past a year. And then
Yeah.
over the years, you watch the market cycles. It's going to evolve.
Right.
Now that the launch is going to be over, it will start having a market cycle just like all the other coins do, ups, down every 3 or 4 years, you know. And then you're just going to have to watch them and make sure you don't want to buy high and sell low. So you watch your market cycles and make sure you cash out when it's high.
Hey, did you ladies know that, at the moment you've got the staker app, so it tells you if you emergency unstake and how much you're going to get or how much you're going to lose. I heard one of the guys say, like after big payday, if you emergency end stake just like 1 day early, you lose 50% bang of your whole stack. Did you know that?
I'm not early in staking, so I haven't looked into any of that. You know, you really have to calculate it out, though. Before you can make decisions, you don't just, take a guess.
Right.
Yeah, but 1 day early, then it's expiry, you lose 50%, bang.
Yeah, so the Staker app then calculates it out for you before you do it? Or
I'm not sure yet if it does that after big payday, but I wasn't aware that, now you still get your interest and whatever if you emergency unstake. After big payday, it's not going to be like that. If you do it 1 day early, then it's 2 days, 50% of your stack gone. 1 day.
yeah, but before big payday, there's not going to be a lot of interest in your account unless you entered real early, like January or February or something. And then, if you lose a little bit of interest, you gain more in the big payday and the longer stakes.
Yeah, it's just interesting. So now, like, you can make money. If you're over 50% of the way, you make a little bit of money. But after big payday, I don't think that's going to be relevant. It's like if you do it unstake early, you'll stand to lose a lot of your money,
Right.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're less than 50% of the time, you have to be more than 50% of the time to keep your principal, and you have to be staked more than 180 days.
At the moment, but I think that changes after big payday. I heard the guys saying it on Discourse.
It doesn't change. The rules about penalties does not change after big payday.
Well, I heard someone say it. I wonder if someone in the chat can answer it about the end stake, because I know that they were talking about it in Discourse the other day.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to, the rules, the math in the contract, the penalties, it's a fixed, it doesn't change. The contract doesn't change after big payday. So the only thing that changes is you don't have the big payday.
Sammy, are you talking about losing like the big payday bonus if you end stake after big payday? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Like 50% of it. If you're 1 day early, then your due date to end stake.
Yeah, you can lose a lot. If you have a long stake and you end stake early, you can really nuke yourself. So
it says here, Firebun says you lose the interest earned in the first half of your stake, no matter what you end the stake. Big payday becomes part of the and subject to end of stake.
Sammy, you're echoing. I can't understand what you're saying exactly. I'm sorry.
I was just reading out a comment. So Firebun says you lose the interest earned in the first half of your stake, no matter what, if you emergency end stake. Did you hear that?
You lose all of your interest? I don't think so.
No, you lose the interest earned the first half of the stake. First half.
I'm not sure I understand that. It doesn't make sense completely.
So you lose the interest earned in the first half of your stake. So all that interest you earn halfway through that stake, you lose it straight away.
Yeah, you can lose interest, sure.
Yeah.
You can lose interest.
So
I don't know.
Firebond is on Dlive, and he said you lose interest earned in the first half of your stake, no matter what, if you emergency end stake.
I see.
Yeah. So just to clarify that, Firebond knows pretty much what's going on here. So.
Mm-hmm. So you lose all your interest from the first half of your stake?
You lose the interest earned in the first half of your stake, no matter what, if you emergency end stake.
Yeah, but the interest in your first half of your stake is going to be the smallest amount of your interest. That's going to be the smallest amount of your interest because interest increases exponentially. So it can't, it depends how early you end stake.
I got a question here. Who has the ability to bring in one of the brainiacs of Hex here? Who has this ability?
We should bring Firebun in here and have him explain it to us.
Yeah, I'd love to bring someone in. Even Johnny Chaos.
Well, one of the guys should come. Can you bring in one of them just so that we can clarify the interest issue?
I would love to. I don't have the ability. Anybody have the ability to do that?
Is Firebun there or Staff or one of the guys that knows the...
Maybe Nerd Girl has
I don't have the ability. RG is host.
I don't have to get back on the show. We want to discuss.
Yeah, all we want is one of the guys who knows the calculation interest, because I haven't done that. I haven't calculated it. I'm not planning on early end stake.
No, yesterday on Hexologist, Richard Hart showed up after someone said his name 3 times. Maybe we just need to say Richard's name and see what happens. See if he shows up on
Hart!
I want to meet Richard Hart right now. I wonder if he has a
guys. They started
a way to get in.
I don't know. Who's controlling the stream? Maybe we can get one of those boys in that knows how to calculate it.
I thought it was RG3's daughter, maybe. Richard Hart. Yeah, let's go.
She dipped out.
Oh, no. Okay.
So I don't know. And then RG came back and remember RG came back and he was like, you guys are going off the rails. And we were like, what?
I don't know. Once we started talking about gummies, he pulled her out pretty quick.
Yeah, but you know what? In the pre-stream, I told him, I was like, I'm gonna make this tweet about being in bed with the girl Hexicans because of that time. So and his daughter was sitting right there, and he's like, "Don't worry. She's a filthy pirate. You can say anything." And then I was like, okay, anything? Because I'm going to talk about, being in bed with the girl Hexicans. Are you cool with that? He's like, don't worry about it. Yeah, apparently not really.
CBD looks good, honey.
Listen, Nerd Girl, your video made me a bisexual. Your contest video made me a bisexual. That was the sexiest video I have seen. I am a Nerd Girl fan right now. That was it. That was on point. I was like, oh, nobody made a better video than that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad Richard picked several winners because I would not have won that. Not at all. I was like, oh, that's my favorite yet. That is my favorite yet.
Thank you. It was I don't know, inspired, I guess. It was because I made the Bitcoin one before,
Right.
And nobody paid me to make the Bitcoin one, so I was really glad to get paid to make the next one. It was good.
Which of you girls, which of the boys' voices do you like the best? I like Holdle Dog. He sounds so sexy.
I like Crypto Coffee.
Oh yeah, he's pretty cool too. I have to meet him.
That was what the guest was for your secret Hex crush, right, Sammy? That's what people get.
No, that's Nomad's crush.
That's Nomad.
Oh, right.
Yeah. She's in Europe, so she can't come. because she's
Wow.
like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
What about you, Serena? You've been a bit quiet. What's been going on in Hexland in Canada?
Yeah, Serena, tell us everything. What's going on?
Can you hear us?
Hear me? I keep cutting out.
I think it's having issues.
Serena,
there?
what's going on in Canada?
I can hear you.
Hey, sorry, I don't know. I cut out like 4 times.
So what's
I don't
up
know.
with you? What's going on in your part of the woods?
Not much. I don't know.
Are you way up north or east or west?
Yeah, no, I'm like central, I guess.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So winter's starting to hit a little bit.
not yet, thankfully, but it's getting cold, so it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother grew up in Saskatchewan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard the
Jeez.
winters there are crazy, like really cold.
Well, she talked about using, a buggy and using a sleigh. They had a horse. They didn't have a car, and
Yeah.
about having an outhouse and a big dog, that walked them to school and stuff like that. Sounded very much like Little House on the Prairie type stuff.
Yeah, I watched Anna Green Gables once. That was a beautiful scenery up there in Canada.
Oh, I love Anna Green Gables. Beautiful
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
There you go. There you
Well,
go.
the Midwestern provinces are very, very, they're a lot of sort of like the Midwest in the U.S., a lot of farming and stuff, except for the Alberta sands. I'm not too happy that Canada is, taking that dirty oil. I don't like that. But
Sorry, I cut out again. What?
oh, the Alberta and Saskatchewan, those are the farming provinces. It's not as much mountains. It's farmland more, isn't it? I think my mother was in southern Saskatchewan, so it was all farmland. But they walked the long distances and they rode horses and stuff like that. And they had washing day and baking day and no appliances and take a bath day where you bring the snow and melt it and all that. And
So what is your big payday plans? Anyone take off work like me?
Yeah, I took the day off. I'm gonna watch all the live streams and go out for coffee with another Hexicon, a local Hexicon around here.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So have a long weekend because it's Friday. You're on Thursday the 19th. We're Friday 20th. So it's
I'm
gonna be
kicking
a
it with XBS.
well,
Yeah.
I'm kicking it with XBS. We got plans.
you got hot dates? Tell us about your hot dates.
Who's hot day? Mine? Who's having a hot day?
A hot
just
date. A young man. Are y'all going to hang out with your favorite young man on Big Payday and get drunk?
Oh, I wish. No, I'll just go for coffee and come home and get drunk. Why not? Hey?
It should be a riot on live stream. I mean, the guys are probably going to go get all drunk and silly and giggly. It'll be hysterical. Very much entertaining. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do a 24-hour live stream, right?
Yeah.
They are, yeah.
I'll be watching that.
Yeah.
Oh, they should be a riot. They really entertain me. I sit here and laugh because, especially when they get drunk.
Hey, Annette and Hex to the S, what are you girls up to?
I'm actually gonna be like sorting through some tax stuff on the 3 days that I took off because, I mean, that's what you
5
do
days
with.
off
I mean, that's a good problem to have, when you start worrying about like, oh crap, like taxes and stuff coming up, and I mean, they say when you start worrying about taxes, you're probably in a good place. So
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. But yeah, kind of. But yeah, I'll be working on that a little bit.
So, Annette, where are you? Are you in the United States or Europe? Or
Yes. Yeah, United States, East Coast, kind of southern area. But I don't really give out my location. But yeah, I'm East Coast in the South.
Oh, I went to school in Charleston, South Carolina.
Very nice.
It was beautiful, but I could not tolerate the
It's a
hot
lot
weather. I
like
just
New
couldn't.
Orleans.
Serena's backstage again. Can we let her in again or somehow get her in?
So RG has to do it, and I don't think that he's paying attention.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she left because she was lagging again or whatever. Or
You guys
something.
want to like take some questions from the YouTube stream or the Dlive stream?
Sure.
Sure.
See what's going on
Yeah,
there.
ask them what they want to know.
Yeah. I'm just kind of watching over here as we've been talking. So,
Annette, do you want to read out some? Do you want to read out some? And
yeah, as soon as we get some, we'll see here. Let's see.
Not too much, huh?
Well, while she's doing that, I just wanted to say from earlier, like, yeah, I agree. Having taxes as a problem is a good sign. But
Yeah.
here's my only gripe. Okay, so my only gripe is, why am I putting in so many hours to figure out stuff that the government should just figure out? If they want our money, why don't they just send us a bill? Like, why is this so time consuming?
Well, you know, they're going to change to the central bank digital currency, and then they're going to automatically do everything.
What do you
know,
need?
they're going to automatically take your taxes. They're going to
Serena
automatically
back.
know everything.
Oh, Serena fell off the ship, huh? Lady overboard. Here you go.
Okay, now she's back. She's back.
Bye.
Sorry about that, guys.
Jexa J is on DLive, wants to know if anybody's part of the 555 club.
Yeah, for sure.
I just
Controversy.
actually recently got in on that club about 2 weeks
Do
ago.
you have a lot of
I
short
have no idea
stakes?
it took me so long.
Do many of you have short stakes that you have to early end stake, or do you, or not? Or have you all gone in for longer ones?
I ended a couple grandma and restaked out for longer.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, more money. More cash.
Did you lose a lot of the interest? Or not too bad?
Nah, not much at all. So over 50% done. So
Oh, good.
yeah, not too bad.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Did people in general, do you think, get in too short? And were there a lot of early end stakes, do you think?
Yeah, I think
There's
a lot.
been a lot of penalties, I guess.
Well, how's that big whopper of those millions in emergency unstaking?
Yeah, there have been quite a few, I guess, if you look at that chart.
Yeah.
I was surprised at some of those early, big ones. I thought maybe some naive people with a very small amount of money would make mistakes, but I didn't think the guys with a whole lot of money would make such big mistakes.
Well, I think a lot of people got in, even the people that I talked to several Hexicans that got in on day one. And they're just like, we didn't know what we know today. A lot of them are like, we just knew to put it past Big Payday. Even Richard, I think on one of his streams, he talked about how he was still learning things. Like he didn't realize like emergency end staking was going to become a thing to stake out longer. So, I think a lot of people had to end their stakes and stake them out longer when they finally understood T-shares. So.
Well, maybe they mistook Hex for just another crypto that they didn't understand what it is, and they just knee-jerk jumped in. Hey, here's a small cap new crypto. I'll put in a little bit, But I'm surprised at the ones who put in a lot and then had the early in stake. If you're going to put in a lot, you'd think they would have done their research. But
you think they don't have the money, have the brains, but they didn't watch Discourse, didn't watch Hexo, didn't find out what we know, so I get bang, gone. Good night.
Yeah, there's a lot of trader mentality that they actually have a lot of money to throw around. So they're just throwing around money and every little new coin that comes along.
But here's the thing, if they're just throwing around money, why emergency end stake and then restake? Why not just put more money? I don't get it.
They may have finally understood it after a while, So they just knee-jerked in, and then the people who have money to throw around and are just traders. They only have traders' mentalities. They never had a mentality for long holding. If you have a trader mentality, you're not even going to think of a possibility of long holding. So some people have money to blow.
Yeah, be nice.
Oh, I would like that.
Well, you might have it one day, Grandma.
Well, I'm hoping I'll have a whole bunch of money soon.
Someone in the chat, Grandma, said, I think it was Children of the Grave, said, I'll treat you right, Grandma.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy, though, that I got in on that 1.8 million day, because even the little tiny money that I put in, after 1 or 2 years, it's already gone up 100x already. And then if you add the big payday and the fancy interest, I couldn't believe when I calculated out how much just $100 could make in a year if you put it in on that one day when you got 1.8 million. I almost fainted. It was, oh my goodness, a hot flashes got to me. And I had to lay down. I was really shocked. Whew. I'm still, when I think about the possibilities, I'm there. Oh my goodness, I might do okay.
You're gonna start getting DMs from all the male Hexicans. You keep talking like that.
She is.
Listen, they know what to look for in a woman, Grandma.
Well, I'm a little old for most of the boys, I'm having a hot flash.
Grandma, do you
when
have
I
any?
think about the boys, I get a hot flash.
That's right.
Sorry, Grandma. Do you have any of the boys you really like? Like you like hearing their podcasts or their Dlive? Any of the guys that you like?
I like to listen to Coffee and Hexologist and Hodel Dog.
Yeah.
And that guy Ivan on Tech, I like his accent. I like European boys a lot better than American boys.
I like Ivan on Tech a little more if he kind of jumped in on the Hex wagon.
Oh, I know.
That's what I was just going to ask. Has he been talking positively about Hex recently?
I think so. He's kind of too cool for school with the Hex sort of thing, and I don't like it. I find it arrogant, but each into their own. I used to watch him all the time, but don't really watch him at all anymore. He's just really a shill. He's got all his academy paid things going, and I'm really not interested. What about you, ladies? You'd watch him? Apart from Grandma?
I'm watching.
Who are you talking about again?
Ivan on Tech.
I don't understand why these guys are so, blacklisting Hex. Why are they so, not? They're just hiding it.
Hey,
I thought Ivan on Tech was pretty neutral. Like, he hasn't said anything positive or negative. I mean, now
he's not even mentioning it.
Well,
I
he's
keep
not.
comments about Hex and Ivan on Tech just to stimulate him, and he doesn't.
Hey, Grandma. Grandma, Brissology said he'd feed you grapes. I just need you to know that. I just saw that on this. I just saw this on Dlive. So
if he comes over next time he's in Chicago, he should look me up.
he said that he would feed you grapes. So
oh my goodness, maybe he'll give me a shoulder massage too. Woo!
Ronnie said you're a classy woman. So listen. Your best days are still ahead of you. I just need you to know that.
I had some good ones in my 20s. If I had told you the stories, my goodness, girl.
Oh, well.
Okay, the private chat starts later.
No.
The private chat starts later. Oh gosh.
No, it was actually I was a big nerd. I was such a nerd. I'll tell you, I've been a nerd my whole life.
Nothing wrong with that. You're not now, Grandma. You're cool. You're a crypto grandma. That's cool.
Well, I think this is fun. I'm adventurous, at least.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yoda wants to know Hex Yoda wants to know what kind of advice Grandma would give to all of us young ladies.
Oh my goodness.
Are you talking Hex related?
My grandma,
or
give you the
life
advice my
experience?
grandma gave me. My grandma told me that when I go off on my own, I should buy a very big broom. And if the boys do anything naughty, I should beat them up with it. That's what my grandma told me. She said, boys are wolves. So make sure you have a big broom because you have to beat them.
Well, they do need
My
a good
great-
part most of the time.
My great grandma told me to only say half of everything I think and relationships will work.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can live by that, but that's what she told me.
I don't
Well-
see you being very quiet, Annette.
It's debatable.
My other grandma told me never to sit on a boy's lap unless you have a magazine under you.
Yeah.
So one grandma said, buy a big broom. And the other one said, always have a magazine with you to put under you if you have to sit on their lap.
Is that your
Oh.
next bag in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
They were pretty Victorian, you know, in those days. Because they
I don't know.
had
My grandma always
chaperones.
said to hold a nickel between your knees.
Don't drop the nickel.
Right.
My parents' marriage was arranged, so you know it wasn't. I was the first one of these adventurous generations that the grandparents were pretty worried about.
Was that in Canada, Grandma? An arranged marriage in Canada?
No, well, they were both from Budapest, and their parents knew each other, so they had arranged it before they came to this country.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So, oh, okay.
you know, they came here in the 1920s,
Yeah.
and everything was already arranged.
Wow.
So, you know, it was a different world back then.
Yeah.
RG3,
absolutely.
are you still listening? Can you bring on some of these people that are talking in the chats, or
Oh.
that would be fun?
I want
Get
to know
some-
what you
get some
girls
people
are
there.
doing to attract the men these days. What's the latest that girls these days do?
Do you know how to twerk, Grandma?
Pick a man. Oh, yeah, I know how to twerk. I learned that term this year. Oh, my mother would have beat me good with a broom if I would have done that. My goodness.
You can go on Tinder.
But you could get away with it because you could say, "Oh, I'm practicing belly dancing."
Oh.
Don't call it, you know, something. You can say you're studying cultural dancing habits. I'm in a folk dancing club, Mom. I'm practicing the belly dancing. That's what I used to do.
That's such a weird thing. Like, I used to live in the Middle East, and where there are really strict dress requirements for women. You have to have your shoulders, your wrists, your all the way, you know, your ankles and even your head covered. But there's exemption for belly dancing, and it's like because it's a cultural practice. But yeah, that was a really I don't know.
Yeah, but behind closed doors, you know, all those gowns don't stay on. You know, they're just
Yeah.
normal women.
I know it's true.
No,
They
girl.
even have like Victoria's Secret and lingerie stores in countries where there are strict dress requirements. They
No,
just
that's just
wear
to
that
keep other men
underwear.
away. That's all, just to keep other men away.
Mhm.
I mean, they're still just as sexual as everybody else. But what do you girls do these days? I mean, you know, for a while there were these wild nightclubs in Chicago that people were going to, and all sorts of things. Got kind of crazy.
Tinder.
I guess it depends on what you're in the mood for.
But in college, we just hung out in big groups. That's all.
They call those orgies today.
I was
Yeah.
just
Really?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And then you're thinking it.
Missed opportunity.
Nerd Girl Spirit Hex wants to know if you can twerk.
No. I
That's a
can't.
negative, Spirit Hex.
Yeah.
Well, you need to practice your belly dancing, dearie.
I know I have a belly dancer costume. Real.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I
Have
do.
you practiced?
No, it's just a costume.
Oh, we should all belly dance and let the boys watch. It would be hysterical.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, man. They like the bathing suits, though. These bathing suits, though, I don't think my grandma would. It would have made her have a heart attack.
Speaking of bathing suits, you guys know that Robbie sent me a couple of swimsuits to choose from before I made that TikTok, and I have one that's unworn. And I think that I should do a giveaway, and I was kind of waiting for Big Payday. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that I should do a Hex bikini giveaway?
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
I think that would be a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of women came out as Hexicans, like when RH did the last contest. So there was a girl named Polly Ann, something like that. Yeah, and you know, she does some paintings.
And let's not forget Peaches, everybody.
Oh, how can we forget Peaches? Did you see that post, Grandma?
No, I didn't see that.
Probably good.
Oh, it was a really good
Grandma missed out on the Twitter posting.
Well, where was it? Where was it posted?
Richard Hart posted on Twitter. Are you on Twitter, Grandma?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Richard Hart had a competition. You could win, what was it, 3,000 or 6,000, 6969 hex for a sexy girl photo competition. And there was
I didn't see. Oh, I was off things for about a month. There was some family issues I had to deal with.
Yeah, there was a couple of really interesting girls on there. Wasn't there, Hex to the year?
Oh, yeah. Peaches was my favorite.
Captain.
Hey, ladies.
Can you look it up? Is it still posted?
What's that?
Is it still posted?
Yeah, everything's good. I wanted to come in.
You need to send Grandma a link to that thread so that she can see everyone's entries.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The contest.
Richard's contest.
She wants to see what now?
She didn't
Richard
get to see all of the entries for the contest on Twitter for the sexy Hex post.
Oh, that. Oh, I don't even know what the hell that was a long time ago.
I was out of commission for a couple of months, so I didn't get to see a lot of things for a couple months.
I think Hexologist won, right? Didn't he? Oh, well, they're talking about the girl one. There was the sexiest man one, and he gave Hexo. So Nerd Girl and Hexo won. Yay for sexy.
Well, I'll have to look for the links.
So the reason I jumped back in here, gals, is that I wanted to make sure that all of our viewers realize that we are giving away 3.69 million motherfucking Hex. So I want to tell everybody, just hang out for a little while longer. You girls don't leave. And when knock on the door, I'm going to go sit over there. And the guys really need me to wipe their tears for them over there. So I'm going to sit with them for a little bit. And there's nobody watching anyway, so it's just them talking to each other. And everyone's watching you guys. And I'll come back and we will choose another qualifier for the 3.69 million Hex giveaway. So those of you who are in here, the new people to Dlive, let's see, who here? Serena, Annette, and Grandma. You guys got to realize that we have new Dlivers here that are coming into the chat because we're on the front page. You guys are on the front page.
My goodness.
And so there's a lot of Dlivers here that, they see all you ladies here, but they want to know what Hex is all about. So if you guys can give it a good 5-minute elevator pitch and let everybody know what Hex basically is, and that they can go to hex.doctor, that's hex.doctor, and get 10% more Hex for their ETH if they go there. But let them know what Hex is about in basic terms instead of getting in too in depth at everything. And then I'll come back and we'll give away another qualifier. All right.
Yeah, why don't each of us, why don't one at a time say what they think is the best thing about Hex and
There
what it
you
is
go.
basically.
Sounds good, Grandma. Let's do
Why don't you
it.
start, Sammy?
Tell everybody what Hex is so the new folks can understand it. And I'll be back.
So, okay. Thanks, RG.
Okay, Sammy, you start.
All right. So Hex is a CD time deposit on the blockchain, and the currency used is the Hex cryptocurrency, which you can buy at hex.com or hex.doctor. Sorry. Now, Hex is unique. It's using the game theory and anti-dump mechanisms to try and keep the price stable rather than volatile. The founder is absolutely fantastic. He's one of the smartest guys in crypto, really knows what he's talking about, great personality and just awesome. And so you can, when you stake you swap your ETH for Hex, you stake it out, and if you get it before November 19, you get that big payday bonus, which can nearly triple your coins. And then you also earn interest as well, like a CD time deposit. It's about 3.69%, is it? So yeah, it's really awesome, and you should get into it because it's happening. All right, next.
Well, I think people need to know that the 3.69% yearly interest after the end of launch on November 14th, that is paid only to people who stake. You know, staking means you tie up your coins. It's a contract that it's like a CD, but you are essentially signing a contract to lock it up. And there is a bonus of 20% per year that you lock up to 15 years. So that even without big payday, if the interest is paid to stakers and there's a 20% per year bonus, you can make really mad gains, mad interest return on your investment. How about somebody else add something?
All right.
Serena,
Sorry.
Nerd girl?
So Hex is programmed money, and it's designed after the certificate of deposit program, right? Like it's similar to that. And I think that the thing that's the selling point for Hex for me is that you can set it and forget it, unlike other cryptocurrencies where you have to pay on top of it.
Agreed.
So it's like where, you know, it feels like crypto kind of takes over your life. And like, I've definitely experienced that, not only personally, but I've watched it happen to other people. And I think that kind of sucks, especially for people who have jobs, kids, lives that they don't want to have to forget about. And that's a really unique, cool feature of Hex. I think that it's its main selling point, at least for me.
So it has incentives to just stake it and hold it. You know, just stake it and leave it and forget it. Let it gain its huge amount of interest. You don't have to do anything, and it separates, you know, the men from the boys, the traders from the people who are really serious in, you know, gaining long term.
Well, and I think it's like not just, you don't have to become this huge crypto nerd that all you do is spend time researching crypto and talking about crypto. You can buy it, set it there, and not think about it again for years, or, you know, for however long it is that whatever your time horizon is. I mean,
I don't know. I became a huge nerd. Huge.
What?
It happens. You become a nerd. Don't lie to people.
For sure you do, but you don't have to. It's not a requirement.
Don't tell anybody.
Well, you don't have to sit in front of the screen like a trader and sweat all day long worrying about whether things are, you know, you're losing money or stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think, Serena? What's the big thing for you, Serena?
Yeah, so basically for anybody who's new, if you know what a CD or a time deposit or a GIC account is, that's what Hex is, but on the blockchain, and it gives you much more interest than the banks will ever give you. And longer pays better and bigger pays better. So even if you don't know anything about crypto, that's all you really have to know about Hex. And yeah, get in before big payday because shares will be going up. So yeah.
So I think for me, because I was very much the type that was like, and I mean, we told you in the last stream, and that was the one that totally got me in. And I was like, Like, no kidding. She would talk about this stuff for hours. Set the phone down and walk away and come back, and she's still talking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, girl, absolutely. No, I'm just kidding with that.
Love it.
But no, I was very much the type that was like, I don't know, it's all too good to be true kind of mentality. But literally investing a little bit, and I mean, I think I put like $200 in literally like a couple of weeks. I was like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. And shortly after that, researching and more live streams, just checking everything out. My brother the other day goes, so how does one get into Hex? And now this is all over a text message, and I was like, just wait for me to get home. So I mean, it's literally, he's literally asking me daily, like, okay, what are you at? What are you at? Like, what does it look like now? How much is Hex worth now? And he's FOMO pants out the ass right now. I mean, it's bad. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's amazing that, did you see that young man who said it changed his life? He was able to pay off his $35,000 student loan just with a couple $100 investment from January to 6 months later, he was able to pay off his loan. I mean, that was incredible.
How awesome.
Yeah.
He said it totally changed his life in the last 6 months.
And that the Discourse guys, I really got to hand it to them. The way they speak and when they let people in, I mean, just on general topics, they're really passionate about the project and how it is changing lives for the better. And I mean, I love watching the guys speak because they're so, I don't know, they're just so gentle and they're just beautiful. I love listening to it.
Oh, yeah, enthusiasm. So many different websites, Hexologist, Total Dog, Discourse Syndicate, and it's just wonderful. If anybody's interested in Hex, go to hex.com and read about it. It's in detail there. All the links are there. You will understand it if you read it carefully, and then if you don't understand it, go to the Telegram channel or Discourse and ask questions. For heaven's sake,
Hexologist every night. Yeah, I learned a lot watching the Hexologist show every night.
Yeah, ask your questions. Your questions will be answered. This is a wonderful community. Wonderful.
Very helpful community. Exactly.
That's
I think
the community is.
Yeah, the community is on point. Very strong, very educated, willing to help. So
I don't think you'll meet somebody that's not willing to help or not willing to jump in. I mean, one person can ask a question and 6 people are jumping in on it. I mean, it's amazing.
I think the Telegram address is what it's t.me/hexcrypto, right? http t.me/hexcrypto. If you go on that Telegram channel, they'll answer any question. There's all sorts of experts on there.
Yep. You'll always find somebody willing to help, and if they don't know the answer, they will link you to somebody who does, for sure. So
yeah, so you have no
excuse. Lot of questions when I got in.
Hex Doctor, Hex.Doctor, Hex.com, and the TME Hex Crypto Telegram channel.
Amiris, what about you?
Any other channels we should mention? And what are your Twitter handles that people can, maybe Twitter you to ask a question?
Hex to the yes.
Hex to the yes. Nerd girl.
Mine is just my name, how you see it here. So yeah.
They're all the same.
Yeah, same with me. My Twitter is my name. How it's here.
Amiris, Brown. Come on now.
Huh? Oh yeah.
All right, guys. I know the bird hasn't stick around, but my daughter is waiting for me, so I have to go. But it's all in video, and good luck for whoever is going to win the House of Hex.
Thanks for coming on, Nerd Girl.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice streaming with you.
Yeah, and I started a YouTube channel for one purpose, to provide playlists of videos that are educational about crypto and Hex, Bitcoin, Ethereum, seed phrases, wallets. So if you go to my YouTube channel, Crypto Grandma Talks, then you can look at the playlist.
There's some people in Dlive that want your Twitter handle, Grandma. Do you have a Twitter handle? There's some people in Dlive asking what your Twitter account is.
Crypto Grandma Talks.
Your Twitter handle is Crypto Grandma Talks. All right.
Yeah, I did use my name, but I think I changed it recently. But the best way is just go on YouTube. Go to Crypto Grandma Talks, TALKS, and there are playlists. If you click the playlist tab, there's a playlist that will teach you how to do anything in crypto. I've watched hundreds and hundreds of videos over the last year, and I've made these playlists so that people can very quickly, from novices, newbies who know nothing, to more advanced people, they can find a video that teaches them what they want to know.
All right.
So, and on these videos, everybody has links to almost anything. So, you can find what you want.
Yep. Absolutely.
I was going to make a lot of little short videos, but I had to take a couple months off. There were some family tragedies, and I had to deal with that. So I only got one video on there that I made, and it just explains what the YouTube channel is about. It's a curated videos for the public. So use them.
Well, we just got some exposure, so hopefully people check them out. That would be great. So
yeah, I want people to use them so that they educate themselves. I have a lot of Richard Hart clips on there, videos, all sorts of videos from Discourse Syndicate, from clips of this and that and Hex, so that people can learn anything. If they want to know about staking, about interest, look at the videos.
All right. Sure will.
So, anything else?
Anyone else? Amiris, do you want to give your take on Hex?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know we were still on that. Basically,
Amiris was taking a nap.
No. Trustless. Completely trustless. No middle person, no nothing. I mean, people can make the argument about how the OA sucks up half of the money and stuff and all that, but I mean, aside from that externality, like it's a trustless contract. So I like how there's no third-party risk in gaining interest. That's why I like Hex.
You can just go on Uniswap. You don't even have to use these centralized exchanges that are ripping you off to get their founders rich.
Yeah, I do like how Hex did make DEX's decentralized exchanges popular, specifically Uniswap, and then gave us all Hexicans who used it prior that Uni airdrop. So,
yeah, awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm losing battery.
I had my wallet for that.
My cell phone. I got like 11% left. So.
Oh no, Annette.
We'll see what happens.
So which channels do you girls watch most? Which ones do you follow? Just name the top two.
I wish I had more time to really watch some stuff.
Everybody,
name Hexologist. I try to catch his show as much as possible. Discourse Syndicate comes on a lot later than my bedtime usually, so unfortunately, I'm not able to watch that as much as I want. But I try to watch like Crypto Coffee, obviously like Richard Hart streams. I watched some of his stream that he posted yesterday that he tweeted about, like an interview. So I was able to check that out. Some of that. Gosh, I mean, this guy he knows what's going on. Like Hex this next year is going to be amazing. The marketing alone is going to be the community. I mean, it's just getting stronger. So I am so excited about this. in every
Which
way,
Twitter-
shape, and form.
Which Twitters do y'all follow?
All of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just follow everyone.
Well, name your top 5.
The Annette, Sammy, Serena, Amiris, Nerd Girl.
Hex of yes.
Hey.
I really like one of my favorites. Obviously, Richard Hart. I like Johnny Chaos. Gosh,
I love Johnny's videos.
Silver the Antidote. I just started. Yeah, Johnny's videos are great.
Yeah.
Crypto Coffee. I mean,
Funding
there's a
Jim.
handful.
Funding Jim is pretty good. I like Funding Jim. He knows a lot about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
I
Pep,
follow all the Hexicans are really cool. Lights Out, Richie, Wendy's, Hex Medicine, Franklin Hex. Yeah, there's too many to mention.
Yep.
How about
there's a
Dlive
lot.
and
There
Library?
is, yeah.
Who do you follow? Who do you
Coffee,
follow?
Discourse, the Hex Joker. He's really funny. Oh my god, he's like
Agreed.
full of energy. He's like, I was just like, what? He's crazy, but yeah,
Listen,
I
I
love it.
love the funny. I'm here for the funny.
Oh, let's not
100%.
forget Brennan. Brennan, like he's very
Yeah.
mathematical. I like his
And
stuff.
Steph
Steph, yeah,
and Firebun.
bye.
Firebird, Steph, yeah. Yep, absolutely. And obviously Hexologist, RG3,
Who?
you know.
And who has the sexiest
Hexologists
voice?
are you're funny.
Who has the sexiest voice? Tell me.
Oh,
who
yeah.
has
Here for the funny, guys.
who
Here
has
for the funny.
sexiest voice?
Oh yeah, so speaking of everyone, including Hexologists, y'all have to convince Hexologists to unban me on Twitter so I don't miss his episodes.
Oh,
Why
what
did
did he
he ban
do?
on Twitter?
Here it is.
Oh, because of my former affiliation with my job. He didn't like where I worked.
Really?
I'm fired now, so he should add me back.
All right. So has he
You care to
responded
tell us how you got fired?
Huh?
I said, did you ever tell us how you got fired? Were you like, psh, I'm
I
out
wanna
here?
know
Or
Here's my ass.
I want to know what you girls think. Who is the sexiest voice? Who is the sexiest picture? Who is the most handsome?
Grandma, you horn dog.
Grandma, you
want you to tell me. I want you to tell me your opinion.
Ooh.
Well, I'll say this.
Listen, Sammy
If
has
there
the
was-
sexiest voice, hands down. Okay, let's just get real here. All right.
Oh, thanks.
Listen, you said, Sammy, the other day you said, nice, nice. And I was like, nice. And everybody, Twitter went crazy. Everybody was like, oh, nice, nice. I freaking love it, girl.
I suppose it's different. There's not many Aussies in crypto, is there? There's more. There's a lot of Americans and I suppose Europeans, but I suppose it's a little bit different, isn't it? I've never been to the States myself, but yeah,
Well,
different.
I saw a lot of Aussies. There's a guy named Nuggets News or something. and-
Yeah, he's from Tassie. That's not even Australia. We don't count that.
Oh, he's from Tasmania. I didn't know that. I thought he was Australia.
No, he is. I'm just joking, Grandma. He's from Tasmania, but Tasmania is like an island. Like
Yeah,
people, they're different to the mainlanders. But yeah, I watched Nuggets News as well. He's very clever, but yeah, I don't think his take on Hex was that good, as I recall, and I wasn't really
No.
impressed with what
And
he
he's
said.
sort of boring. He's sort of boring, and he doesn't have a very sexy voice. So
It's really geeky, to be honest. Really geeky Tasmanian. But thanks, Hex, for the yes. That was nice what you said.
Hey, girl, no problem.
I love your accents too. You all sound awesome.
Yeah, I kind of like those bad boys, so I'm gonna stick with like RG3 and some of the pirates. Like that's kind of more,
oh,
I mean-
you like the mountain men, huh?
I like the people that just say whatever the heck they feel like saying, because I'm not the type of person that will do that very often. Sometimes I do. But yeah, somebody that just is like, I don't care. I'm just going to say whatever the heck I think. Like that, like Richard Hart. Oh, okay. And RG3, they just say whatever the heck they want to say. Yeah, confident. They don't care what anyone else thinks. That's their opinion. That's it. I love it. That right there.
I get so amused by there's this one young boy who is so naive at some things and so smart about other things. He's very young, a guy named Ryan, and he's so silly, but I enjoy baiting him a little bit.
Yeah, Brennan posted a video of like you ragging on Ryan a little bit about keeping some liquid hex. I saw that.
Oh, he's so cute. He's so much fun. You can bait him so easily. He's so cute.
Ryan, you're so adorable. Straight out of the mouth of grandma. I think you're cute too. That's okay.
Oh, thank you. I have fun. I'm so glad I got on this community. All you young people have added years to my life.
Oh, lovely to see you and meet you, Grandma. I've heard so much about you on Discord. They always think so highly of you. And it's lovely to meet you. And it's good to see that your generation is in crypto and, getting up with the times with this fantastic project.
Well, a few of us are. It's kind of hard to convince people. They're even having trouble with these new credit cards with the little chippy thing in it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm having trouble with the chip.
Okay. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I am happy to say that my whole family has got some hex at this point and some stake hex. So I'm excited about that. That was like a goal of mine, and it's a completed goal. So that makes me happy.
My goal is completed because tonight my son called me and he actually did it. He staked on his own. He bought some. Oh, I'm so happy.
All right. Yeah. That's what I like to hear. So
and he was very negative about things. Took me a while to convince him, but now he's all convinced. Jumped on it.
Yeah, that was my brother too.
200x later.
Well, it took him a long time. The young kids sometimes say, "Well, I know more than you. You're just an old fogey now, and I know so much more." And well, it sometimes takes a while to convince them. They're a little high on themselves sometimes, the youngins. I'm sure you girls sometimes even think that you know more than your parents.
I don't know. My mom's scary.
Well, I think all of us have something to contribute. My son taught me about cell phones, and I'm teaching him about crypto.
Here's the thing. Your son should teach you things. You taught him how to use a spoon, okay?
That's true. I also wiped his butt a lot.
Hey.
But that was in the day when you had to use cloth diapers, Ooh.
All right, RG, there you are. Well, like, where's he at?
Are you guys having fun?
A little, just yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about wiping our sons' butts.
No, you were.
You guys are just as bad as us. You guys jerked off any horses yet?
Oh.
No?
Yesterday. That was yesterday.
We do that on stream too sometimes. But anyway, I wanted to come in and do the giveaway so that we can pick some winners for the giveaway. Now, you ladies see in the comments on the YouTube comments, right? Can you see that? Mm-hmm. In StreamYard, you see the comments? Or is everybody clicked on the comments?
Yeah, I see it.
Yep.
I'm not able to, RG, because I'm using my cell phone and it's low on battery, so I had to plug in. But I'm on YouTube. I got YouTube on the screen here.
Right, I'm ready for this contest. I got my phone.
I'll have one of the gals pick inside the stream here, and then I'll have somebody. You guys, who has Dlive open up?
I've got it open, RG.
Sammy, you got it. Okay,
Yeah.
Sammy, you got the computer. You got Dlive open so you can see Dlive chat.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to come up with a word. You know what I want to do first? Hold on a second. I was like freaking stoked with your with what he made. I want to play it again for everybody.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're
I love
freaking-
it.
Yeah,
Right.
awesome.
All right, so this is the Ladies of Hex intro. So here we go. Thank you,
Ministry.
Ministry of
Yes.
Hex.
Yeah,
Here you
thanks,
go.
Ministry.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I picked the song.
Hey.
That girl thinks she's the queen of the neighborhood. She got the hottest type in town. That girl, she holds her head up so high. I think I wanna be a best friend, yeah. Rebel girl, rebel girl, rebel girl, you are the queen of my world.
10.
9,
7, 6, 5, 4,
3.
2, 1.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
To the yeses, little.
I love that.
Okay,
I had
which
to.
one
I
of
was
you
like,
gals
this
can
is
tell
so
me who?
awkward. The countdown alone. I had to 20, 19, 18. I mean, there was I did it so many times. I was like, 1.
You
I
guys did
stuttered
great.
and I was like, 5 to 10. But
You
10,
guys did
10 to
great.
1. That's it. That's
You
all
guys
I'm
did great.
Well, we're all pumping you up tonight.
Did now? Which one of you guys can tell me who sings that song?
Bikini song.
Bikini Kill. Yeah, you got it.
Bikini Kill, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're all right then. You're all right. It's an old
Listen,
punk rock. It's an old punk
music.
rock.
Music is my thing. All right, the funny and the music. All right, that's what I'm here for. All right.
Well, it's not music. It's noise. Punk rock is noise, not music. It's a little bit of a line.
HTT, you got to send me all the cool songs because
I will send you my entire life of music, Grandma. Don't even worry. Don't
I
judge me
would
though.
love
Like,
it
some of
because
it gets a
I'm
little-
not up to date on music. My favorite is Horowitz in Moscow, but
Grandma,
I'm
I got
behind the
music that'll
times.
put some hair on your chest, okay?
Yeah, send me some music. Send me some good music, some modern music.
So how'd it go? Did you guys explain Hex to all the new folks out there?
We sure
Yeah.
did.
Right on. Well,
We
there's
did
over.
a bang up job, RG.
Right on. Well, I hope that all of the D-livers out there understand what Hex is about now. And if you go to hex.doctor, you can get 10% more Hex and get your ETH and turn it into Hex. So who's got a word? Who's got a word for us?
Just
Rebel.
use the word grandma.
Grandma's nice, or Hex Grandma.
Okay, we'll have everybody. Okay, let me slow this sucker down because then it's gonna start getting. So now here's the rules. No spamming. No spamming. I go back and I look. If you spam, I pull you off the wheel. If you didn't spam, yeah, there's people got pulled off the wheel. So sucks. That sucks. Now they're putting in just words. Okay, so what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to put Hexy Grandma in the chat room. Let me slow this thing down because
Hey,
it's gonna.
stake my day. I'm not sending Grandma that. Just so
Oh,
you
boy.
know.
Oh boy, let me turn it to slow mode, everybody. Bunk. So Hexy Grandma, and you can get an entry in. There we go. Now they're putting it in. Don't spam. If you spam, you lose. If you spam, you get picked out. Because I can go back and look at the record of this when I go to put all the numbers in the wheel. In the wheel o' Hex. And we're going to spin the wheel of Hex on the big payday. So right after big payday, we're going to spin the wheel on the 24-hour stream. And once we do that, then somebody's going to win 2 million hex for first prize, 1 million hex for second prize, and 690,000 hex for third prize. Now let me explain something to everybody in terms that you can kind of understand. 1 million hex. Let's go with the top prize, 2 million hex. No, you know what? Let's make it real simple. So just the third place, which is 690,000 hex. 690,000, that's a lot in and of itself. But if you were to stake that hex for 15 years, for 10 years, you're looking at about an 80x return. Now imagine this being, if you're a youngster out there, imagine this being your retirement in 15 years. 15 years. So let's just look at what 690,000 is going to look like. That's going to be 172 million hex.
Nice.
172 million hex. Now, hex is at a penny right now. Just at today's price, well, we're under a penny, right? We're 0.07 of a penny. Let's just say hex is a penny, right? So times that by 0.01, and we've got, just at today's price, that's $1,725,000. Couple milli for 15 years of staking and winning the third prize. That's not counting the first prize, which is 2 million hex, and second's a million. So anyway, we're going to give that away now. I am going. Who's got the Dlive? Sammy, was that you?
I've got Dlive.
Okay, scroll through it, Sammy. Don't look. Scroll through it.
Look, let me get to the top of it. All right.
Yep,
so
yep.
look, just pick one.
And pick one. And make sure it says Hexagram on there.
The Motley Investor.
Oh no! The Motley Investor. The Motley Investor. One of our cutthroats over there crying on the other stream.
Big boy.
Okay, who's gonna do my YouTube? Was that you? Heck to the yes. Hex to the yes.
I have my YouTube open.
Serena, you got YouTube
I have
open?
it open, yeah.
Okay, well, scroll through it for me, please, and then grab one. And let's make sure they're not doubled up. I hope they're not. Don't look.
Okay, hold on. Let me just. Guy? Hexigramma. The guy's name is Guy.
So just Guy.
Yeah.
Just Guy. That's it.
Guy.
So Guy.
Guy at Rego. Something.
All right. I'm gonna flip a coin to see whether we go to Dlive or YouTube. Ready? Dlive. And it is YouTube. One more for YouTube. Serena, go ahead.
Oh, the one? Okay. Danny Boy.
Denny or Danny?
Danny Boy.
With an E, Denny?
No, Danny. N-Y.
B-O-I.
And then B-O-I. Yeah. Danny.
Oh, Danny Boy with a B-O-I.
Yeah.
Danny B-O-I. So Motley Investor, Guy, and Danny Boy. And for those of you that are Eurasians that spammed up my Twitter today, we have 3 winners. Hex Pro, Auto Daddy, and I'm Hexwell, Auto Daddy, and Hex Pro. Congratulations, you guys are all on the Wheel O Hex for the Hex giveaway on Big Payday.
Nice.
We're going to spin it, and everybody's going to be happy as clam.
Guys, I love you all. I have like 8% battery left, so it may cut out here. So in case it does, I had a fabulous time. RG3, thanks for having me. Ministry of Hex, that intro video was awesome. Thank you.
Agree.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna jump back off. Let me know when you're ready to get off, and I'll come in and shut the stream down.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. See you next time.
Yeah, guys. I gotta get up and go to work in the morning. Woo!
Did you guys sign the Joe Rogan thing? The stream request? There's like a form that Hexologist put out the other day. Did you guys see that?
No, I didn't.
No.
Oh. Yeah, it was like a form that we can all request Richard Hart to be on Joe Rogan.
Oh,
so.
oh yes, yes.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. No, I didn't see it, but that's
I
cool.
think I could link it in the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
How can we get this advertised better? What do you girls think we should do?
Show
After
out,
Big
dude.
Payday, what should we do? What should we do to get adoption?
Make some more advertising. Go on TikTok, Grandma. TikTok's like the thing, yeah, with all the youngies. That's like the cool place to be. Facebook charged for I think $50 for ads, but yeah, TikTok. What else, ladies?
Well, Twitter, I guess.
Twitter, yeah.
I do a little Twitter, but I don't know the
I
TikTok
just linked
stuff.
it in the chat.
I heard the
YouTube
TikTok
chat.
stuff was being hacked, or you get doxxed if you go on TikTok. I don't know. What do you girls know about that?
I don't know. Is anybody getting on the radio? I mean, do people still listen to the radio these days? I mean, billboards, of course. I don't know.
What social media do you girls use most?
Twitter.
Twitter and Instagram.
Instagram. Well, I haven't used that before. I haven't used Instagram or TikTok. I just stick to Twitter. I've used Facebook a little bit.
Oh, Steak My Day said Snapchat. That's not a bad idea.
What's the Snapchat do?
Kind of what Instagram does. You can send pictures and videos back and forth to each other. Things just don't save. You've got filters. You can make yourself look like different things. But I think a hex filter would be... I think, who was it? Crypto Coffee that did a filter on Instagram?
Yeah, he did. I couldn't get it, but yeah, he did one.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe that's something that we look into. I mean, what else is out there?
Well, you have all the video stuff, the Dlive and the library and the YouTube.
Right.
Are there anything else?
Twitch is some platform.
Twitch. Yeah, that's one.
There's some called Periscope too. I don't know what it is, but
yeah, I don't get on it.
What is that?
I don't even know. I don't get on them all. I'm on Dlive, Twitter, Facebook, Telegram.
Periscope is a part of Twitter. When you go on Periscope, you also live stream to Twitter.
Cool. Well, you know what? I made all these cool stickers. Here, I'll show you. I put them on Twitter. You know, Vistaprint.
Cool.
So these,
Nice. Yeah.
these are like address labels. See how they're like small in size? You know how you go to like online, you print, or to Vistaprint, and I just put address labels, and they're really dirt cheap. All I did is squish the picture in, and then put some hex logos on the side, and then bang, I got like hundreds of them for like under $30 delivered. So I plan to distribute these in my hometown.
There you
Never
go.
know how to go, you know. Any other ideas?
There needs to be like hex ads that like pop up on Twitter. Other than just like, but they need to be everywhere. I mean, you know, you scroll through Twitter and there's an ad like every now and again. But Facebook, when I was on Facebook, like every fourth post or something was an ad. It needs to go everywhere. I mean, people are on social media like crazy, so it needs to get as much recognition as possible. You see enough ads for it, people are going to start clicking on it. What is this?
Yeah.
Well, what should the ad say? What is a short sentence there, a short phrase that you would put on it?
A short phrase?
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, what will sell?
Do yourself a favor. Buy
money
Hex.
sells. Money sells. Sex sells. Weed sells. I mean, put it out there to people. I mean, any kind of leverage that you can possibly have for it. I mean, seriously.
How about don't get wrecked, save long?
Yes, that's awesome.
Because traders get wrecked.
They
They
do
get wrecked all the time.
I'm not right
No
though.
laws or anything as far as like getting getting crypto out there in the world. What kind of laws there are against anything.
Well, we should get Richard's advice. We should suggest things on Telegram, like phrases. We just flood them and say, you know, Rich, which of these are legal? Which of these are most reasonable? And see what he says. He's a marketing expert.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well,
You could
I
do
gotta
another
jump off
contest
here.
too.
I've got to be at work in like 6 hours. So
Oh no.
I know. Kill me.
Well, Grandma's getting a little push.
guys.
It's late
Grandma,
in Chicago.
so great to meet you. Amiris, so great to finally meet you.
Hey,
It's not real. I'm not even gonna lie.
All you girls. Oh, it's so nice. So nice.
All right, y'all. Y'all have
Yeah,
fun.
good to see you again.
Absolutely. We'll do this again, all right, y'all?
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah,
Bye,
have
y'all.
fun at work.
All right,
See
thanks.
you.
see you.
I'm gonna have to say bye-bye too. I'm pretty tired.
Bye, Grandma. Good to meet you finally, and I hope to catch you on Twitter.
Okay, bye-bye.
See you, Grandma.
Bye.
So are we like the only three sticking
We're the
around?
only three. Yeah.
I was hoping more people would stay longer.
But I guess the time frame. What time is it there, Amiris?
Oh, my time? I'm in the same time zone as Grandma was. It's 11 o'clock
Oh yeah.
at night. 11
Friday
p.m.
night, isn't it? Your Friday night.
Am I? Oh yeah. Having that days blur together. Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah.
What's your time there, Serena?
12 a.m.
You're on the east part?
Sorry,
Yeah.
what time is it, Serena?
It's midnight.
Oh
midnight
yes.
here. Yeah.
You're 1 hour ahead of the US, are you?
I think, yeah.
No, that's
Oh,
that's
cool.
the East Coast of
I
the
don't know.
USA. Eastern time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what they call it in Canada, but
At least it's the weekend now. You know, you can party. You do anything exciting on the weekend?
No.
I mean, the reason why I'm in bed is I'm not feeling well, so I'm not doing
Yeah.
anything. I'm just taking a ton of CBD oil, and laying down.
Yeah. And that helps you, Amiris?
Yeah, off and on. Like right now, it's kicking in. So, otherwise, I don't know. I probably would have muted my cam by now, but no, I'm doing okay right now.
That's good. Well, so nice to meet you all again. You know, Annette and Hex Grandma and Hex the Yes and yeah, Nerd Girls. Great to meet everybody because I suppose we spend so much time on Twitter, you know, chatting to all these people and to finally see their faces and hear their voices.
That's true. That's true.
It's awesome. So yeah. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk to in regards to Hex? I mean, you know, we're all, I suppose, us three are very active on Twitter, always seeing lots of stuff on Twitter from you ladies. Is there anything that's current issue that you want to discuss?
I mean, oh, I'm sorry.
Amira, Serena?
I can't think of like an issue or anything, no. But I can say that I love the Staker app, and I hope more features come for that. So
Yeah, I think it's only the light version. I think there's more to come. So I think everyone wanted it ready, so they bought it out. And I don't think it's still, you know how like if you go to some tab it says still like or coming soon.
Yeah.
They're still working on it, but everyone wanted it so quickly. But I mean, how clever is Steph and the other guys who are involved that actually did it? I mean, a lot of brains went into that.
I mean, with that said, I mean, I could talk about all sorts of topics, but with that said, that reminds me, I'm just hoping that the Staker app doesn't make this, I wouldn't say same, but wouldn't make similar mistakes that my previous employer made. That's all I'm worried about because the US is like so strict.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know the answer for this, but I mean, I would hope that they would seek legal counsel because I heard that if you're an app and you provide a front end to onboard people, then you're going to be looked at as an exchange. Now,
yeah,
I don't think that's really fair considering that like you're not the exchange because it's sending to a contract. But when I was reading the case law stuff for I think it was Fort Delta. If it wasn't Fort Delta, it was like ETH Delta. They have similar names. I think it was the ETH one. But it was a decentralized exchange, except it wasn't as decentralized as Uniswap and stuff, and they got in trouble, even though a contract helped feed their order book. Just because it was automated, like apparently didn't save their butts or something. But at the same time, they controlled that contract. So like I'm thinking, well, why can't there be a loophole? Because people who make an app doesn't control the Hex contract. That's like a separate thing. Like you're just a third party business coming in as like say another layer or on-ramping idea. Like why would you then be accused of this contract that you can't even control? Like it's not yours. So I don't know. Like I'm confused because the case law like doesn't have that many examples. And like the few examples it does, I don't think it could apply to Hex, but at the same time, I don't know how US regulators apply stuff.
So what about getting a good tax accountant who can basically tell you the best way to go about it? So someone who's very skilled in cryptocurrency who can make suggestions in order to guide you in the right direction on how to get the most benefits you can get in regards to your tax claim.
Oh, as a user, that would be awesome if someone had that service. Like I would be using that service right now.
They've got to have it. They've got to have it. We're all going to need it. We got all these big mad gains in Hex. I know in Australia the penalties are big for like not telling them how much we've earned on our crypto. I got an email from the ATO saying, "Don't forget to declare your crypto." Yes, boss. So I did, but it's like I don't want to get caught with my pants down and have to pay thousands of dollars in tax.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make sure I get a good tax accountant who knows their stuff. I mean, however much they charge, I'm going to pay them because I'd rather do that than end up with a $100,000 debt because I didn't pay my tax bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. On that note, though, like even though you might take a hit up front, because I don't know where you are financially, but with or without Hex, but like say you absolutely needed that Hex because like you didn't have anything before it, even after you get whatever your first unstake is, I don't know how they do it in Australia, but like I'm pretty sure every country has their own tax incentive systems. So if you just research what Australia does tax breaks on, like if it's in real estate, like maybe you could pair your crypto holdings with a real estate like strategy. I don't know. I have some ideas on like in the States how to maybe go about it, but definitely like in other countries I don't know anything. But that I'm pretty sure something has to exist in Australia to like cover your taxes. Yeah.
If there's a market for it, there'd be good crypto tax accountants, just like in the US, you know?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about, so right now
No.
you're an individual. There
Yeah.
might be a tax incentive if you become a business or if you become
Okay.
someone who has property as an asset.
Yeah.
I don't know how Australia does it, but for instance, in the US, you get a lot of tax benefits when you hold real estate because that real estate can form different entities.
Yeah.
Like you can have like a holding company, you can have a series LLC, you can have your crypto in a Roth RIA, but you can also have your real estate in there. And then there's some weird arbitrage that you could do tax free in some of these entities where you can take those crypto and then pay for a property but without a taxable event. I don't know all the details because like
Yeah.
I'm not
I
certified
get
in
you.
it, but I'm just saying like
I
these
get
are
what you're
the
saying.
like the creative pairings that I might consider down the road. But I'm sure there has to be something in other countries, especially Australia,
Yeah.
in any place in Europe. I would think that they would have similar things.
Oh yeah. Oh, our tax system isn't too bad. I suppose if you got a good accountant, you're right. A lot of accountants just say, "Sweet, blah blah blah, tax done." What's the tax system like in Canada, Serena?
I have not looked into crypto taxes or anything yet. So,
Oh, no.
because I have not sold anything. So,
Hello.
right now, I have not worried about that. So, yeah.
Well, definitely look into it before
I
you
will.
unstake,
I will,
because
for sure.
I don't know that much about Canadian stuff, but I hear that y'all have some high taxes in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So any way that you can plan to go around that to save yourself some tax money would be good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here in Australia, cryptocurrency is on top of your income. So just say I was working a job that paid $50,000 a year, and then just say I sold a whole heap of crypto for 20,000. So that would go on. So I would earn 70,000 for the year and have to pay tax on 70 instead of 50,000. Thank you. And that's how it works. But having said that, you can still declare capital gains on it. So if I was holding my Bitcoin for over 12 months, I'll get a 50% discount, automatic discount. So instead of claiming the $20,000 that I earn, I'd only claim 10,000. So the tax laws aren't too bad here in Australia, but the more money you earn on crypto, the more complicated it is. But I suppose if you earn that much money, you wouldn't even work a job because you'd be out of that tax bracket. It probably wouldn't be worth working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, it's something we all probably have to look into because it's there's no clarity on it. I mean, what, you got a website you look at and go, oh yeah, blah blah blah. It's still not really that clear, is it? Like, I do my own taxes every year because it's easy. I work one job, and it's an office job, so I just basically go onto our government website and go bang, 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 and my tax is done. Like, I don't need an account, I don't pay, but yet my husband, who works his own business, he has to get an accountant who can go through his like his earnings, and see what his profit and loss, blah blah blah, and he'll have to pay for the accountant. So yeah, it's all very interesting. All right, ladies. Well, maybe he's going to go ahead, Serena.
Is anyone reading the Dlive chat, by the way? Because I have it open here, and I don't know who's like
a little bit.
Yeah, I don't see the Dlive chat when I go to the.
Oh.
I just see the YouTube chat.
I've got Dlive. Well, we missed a lot of the Dlive chat, but it's our first time on Dlive, so come on, give us a break. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how many people are left in the chat.
I do have it in another tab. Hold on.
There's a comment saying, like, asking how we all got into Hex.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Do
Wait,
you
I
want to
have
go
a-
first, Serena?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you want to go first, Serena? Tell us how you got into Hex.
Sure. So I heard of Hex before it was even launched. So I'm an OG. And yeah, I was listening to all of Richard's streams. And once I started learning about Hex, it made so much sense and it's genius. So I've been investing ever since. And that's pretty much it. So
Cool.
yeah.
Go, Miris. You're next.
Oh, my history in Hex or what?
Yeah, how you got into it? How you got into it?
I was already in crypto, and I had already watched Richard Hart for like forever. So yeah, I mean, he was just basically talking about Bitcoin Hex, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And I'm here before he launches anything, so maybe I can get in day one. So that's what I was thinking. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of started coming out of my shell a little bit later and made my presence known, but it wasn't very welcome back in those days. I was like, I think the only lady in the Telegram. But despite all the shit that they gave me, I still ended up investing day one. So I'm a day one OG. Yeah.
Awesome.
I just figured Richard Hart, took the time to put stuff together, and he seemed competent enough to not fuck it up. So I was like, I'm going into this coin.
Yeah.
He's so smart. I can listen to his videos like all day long.
Oh yeah, he is. He's so smart and he really knows his stuff, isn't he? I mean, what cryptocurrency is like 10-year-old investment or sort of thing, and he knows, like, but the way he speaks, the way he holds himself, he's got it going on. He's straight to the point, he's down to earth, he take no shit. And to me,
I think I'm just a little jaded. You know what Richard Hart reminds me of? He reminds me of like half of the guys at my community college.
Yeah.
They were geeks, and they would like I swear they talk similarly and have like the same mannerisms. And in like North Carolina and Florida, the geeks, I swear to God. He sounds just like a Raleigh, North Carolina geek, but without the accent. So
gee. See, I never thought it. I thought, I suppose crypto is a bit geeky and you got your crypto geeks, but I don't know. Richard Hart doesn't seem like a geek to me. He's too cool. Like his mouth is too foul to be a geek, and I love it.
No, he's totally a geek because he can totally geek out on like the exact keys he made his custom keyboard on. That's totally geek. Oh, and he can name the graphics card to the T. That is a geek's trait all the way. And I don't mean like regular geek. I mean the boasting geeks, the ones who boast about having like the highest end processor.
Beta geek. Oh,
I've seen him on stream talk about how rare this one item of tech was. I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Someone put in the Dlive chat, he's from Florida.
Yeah, Miami. Yeah.
Does that make a difference? Like, sorry, I wouldn't know. Like,
well, they're both on the East Coast. And the only reason why I reference that is I lived in both places. I lived in Florida, but I lived in Central Florida. He lived in South Florida. But no, I would say a lot of typical geeks, both in Florida, all the way up it has to be like a Southern East Coast thing, because I swear, like, they're similar in like Georgia too. So I would say all the way up to Virginia to Florida. Like most of those geeky guys have like the same speak and mannerisms.
Yeah, amazing.
So I'm not trying to knock him, but to me it's like, no, I've heard this type of person before. Like they're smart, but they're just like the other smart people that I know.
Serena, what do you think? Don't you know Richard Hart somehow? You're connected to him or something?
Sorry, do I what?
Aren't you connected to Richard Hart in some way, or you know him? No.
No.
What do you think?
I
Do you
mean,
think
just
he's-
in like Telegram, and before Hex came out, I was like in the Telegram every now and again. But
yeah.
What about
yeah,
you?
no.
Do you think he's geeky, or how has he come across to you more like it?
I just think he's confident and yeah, he's doesn't take shit from people, and I love that. That's so awesome. Like his personality is just I love it.
You have
He's
to be
cool.
like that in crypto.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I love that about him too.
So it's a strong trait that he has for that.
Yeah.
That way he can sustain like being the figurehead of something like Hex. Because you have to be able to take a lot of shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has. He's taken a lot of shit. So.
Oh, he's taken a lot of shit. Sometimes I swear to God, I'm looking at the screen. I just want to put my fist through the screen. Some of these people, they are so goddamn rude and stupid. I mean, you have to be thick and to not even let him speak. I mean, how rude is that? And I just think, oh my God, give me 5 minutes in a room alone with them and it's all over. But yeah, I mean, he handles himself so well, doesn't he? He's like, go Richard, get him. You know, he's very strong-minded and he won't take shit off no one. It's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
But my heart goes out to him too. I mean, it's going to be there. Obviously, this stereotype, and he has to put up with every day. And I don't think he really gives a shit. He's like, whatever. This is the truth. Take it how you want.
I mean, at this point too, it's so successful. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
and you know what? With him, like, it wouldn't have been successful. Like, he brings success. He's one of those people who just thrives. Like, from when he was younger, you've heard him talk about, with his stereo business and building that up and becoming retired. He's just one of those people that's just naturally successful. Doesn't have to try. He's just like, yeah, I'm here. You can listen to me, but if you want to be a smart ass, fuck you. But yeah, I love Richard Hart. He's cool. Hey, Serena. Someone says this guy Bonkers 1864 says, what flavor e-liquid do you vape?
It's actually not e-liquid. It's just weed in this like thing. So it's just a vape. Yeah. So but if you want to know which kind, Purple Kush and WTC is what I'm vaping right now.
Cool.
But yeah.
Hey, Serena.
Oh, and I took like 4 droppers of CBD oil like 2 hours ago. So and I have wine that's gone.
And wine. Oh my God.
And wine. So yeah, I'm kind of
awesome.
I thought that like counteracted the weed stuff. I thought like alcohol did the opposite or something.
I guess we'll see.
So what's with this CBD oil? It's big over in the US and Canada. Like, people are making a lot of money from it. Is that because now it's medical marijuana? Like, it's legal or something over there?
Yeah, it's legal here now. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like you're allowed to grow and stuff. So.
Serena, Bonkers 1864 says, "Are you single, Serena?"
Yeah.
Oh, Serena's single. There you go, Bonkers 1864. Serena's single and ready to mingle. Are you, Serena?
I gotta plug my laptop in. Give me a second.
So, Serena, you're on Friday night here. So, you got anything scheduled for the weekend? Any exercise or shopping or housework?
Just my daily workouts, and
Cool.
I'm doing the cabana challenge. So,
Oh,
I've,
awesome.
I've increased my daily workouts from half an hour to 1 hour. And then on top of that, I'm doing 369 squats a day. So,
Fantastic.
yeah.
So what are you doing? What are you doing in total for an hour each day?
I do Tabata for half an hour, and then I do dancing for half an hour. And then some days I'll just do like dancing for an hour if I'm not feeling the Tabata, because it's like a more intense workout. So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's
But
fantastic.
I've been slacking the past few days, to be honest. But tomorrow I'm like, today I did it, and tomorrow I'm going to get up and do it first thing in the morning. So,
yeah, good on you.
Had a rough week, so I missed a couple days, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm doing the Cabana challenge too. I've walked religiously like 45 minutes every day. But now I'm doing the hour with the Cabana challenge. And yeah, I'm the same. When it's raining, I don't go. When I just really can't be bothered and I feel like terrible, I won't go. But yeah, I mean, I'm losing weight. And also, Hexo was fasting. I started fasting when Hexo fast. So I'll do weekend fasting as well. And so it's made me feel a lot healthier. Hey, someone says we've got to do the chest, the lemon chest. I mean, I don't know how to do that. I mean, I suppose RG would have to do that.
Yeah, I think that has to do with the host. I think RG has to do that. Drop the chest. The lemon chest.
Richie
The pirate
says hella money in weed, lol. And Bonkers 1864 says licorice all the way. I won't vape anything else. Dang girl. Anything else? Pabalaba says, dang, that's pretty intense workout.
It is. That's why, some days I do miss it, to be honest. But I was going every day there until the past few days. But yeah.
Yeah, and Pabalaba, Big Kirkowski says, I've been slacking the past week. Baby has been killing me. We'll stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I haven't seen him streaming his thing. I was watching him.
His virtual thing, yeah.
His virtual thing. It's so cool, yeah.
Yeah, and he's got the new baby as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else? What else is there? That's about it. What about the YouTube comments? Oh, what do you all think after the AA ends? Any comments on that?
I mean,
FOMO, maybe.
Yeah, like I've heard all this talk about, people predicting a dip, but I don't know. I'm like torn because if the AA is closing, like, wouldn't that bring demand to Uniswap and push up the price?
Hopefully.
Like, I mean, you would think, but then you have all these fudsters who are threatening to dump. So I'm really torn whether we're going to dump or pump, like, after Big Payday. I can't make up my mind.
Hi, RG3. Are you falling asleep?
No, it's going to pump. It's going to pump.
It's
gonna pump. It's gonna pump. It's gonna pump.
Good.
My theory is after the AA ends, there's no more hacks, ladies. There's no more hacks. You got to go market buy. There's still whales out there wanting in. I think that when's the last day of the AA? Monday? Tuesday? Something like that? What is it, Monday?
What, the 18th or
19th? No. Big Payday is the 18th. I think, it's got to be before that. God damn.
You mean the
AA ends.
Yeah, it ends. Oh, yeah.
So when the AA ends, there's no more hacks. It's only market buy. So any whales that want to get in that don't get in on these last few days of the AA, I'm surprised it hasn't gone bigger already. But once those whales get in that last couple days of the AA, if they want any more or they want to get in, it's all going to be market buys. And the FOMO is going to be insane, I think. I think that the biggest macro event that Hex is going to have is going to be AA ending. When AA ends, all hell's going to break loose.
I hope so.
Awesome.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
And that's what I think is going to happen. And then after that, who knows? It's anybody's game after that because then
Wait,
we've got all these stakes coming up.
If
at
like
year one.
complete pandemonium happens though, and like there's so much buy pressure, wouldn't it be so crazy if people started unstaking because like we got to $1 somehow?
Well, you're gonna have
That
that.
would be madness.
You're gonna have that. There's gonna be weekends. I mean, if you've got big stakes out there and they're already halfway done, and you see $1 and you're sitting on a couple $100,000, $1 million or something like that, that's gonna be hard to not take. It's gonna be really hard not to
it's
take.
going to be really hard for my Lambo, man. I'm going to have to take
I mean, how many people that are sitting here that were from 2016, 17, got wrecked in 18, sat around 19, got back in here, and they're going to see again a big bag that they had at the end of 2017 and go, man, am I going to be able to really get rid of this? Am I going to really hold on to this? Or am I going to put this cash in my freaking hands? It's going to be very hard for a lot of folks.
I don't
Very
know,
hard.
man. I left some liquid just in case.
Yeah.
Like I staked, yeah, but I'm committed to my stakes. If you wanted to sell
my
at
shit is
$1,
staked out. Ain't touching it. Ain't touching it. Not until 2022 does any of RG3 stakes.
I got one ending in January, and I'm sort of like on the fence. I don't know whether I should just EES and just stake it out because I thought I want some liquid, for next year. What if next year something happens?
So, Sammy, are you telling me that you have a big stake coming out in January?
Oh, it's not massive, but it's not small either.
Mm-hmm. Well, just remember, are you planning on restaking any of it?
Yeah, if the price is not good when it comes out, and I think I got it till January.
Oh, okay, so you're betting on that. I'm the biggest proponent of get your shit, emergency end stake it, and get your shares now.
Yeah.
Get your Genesis shares now, because after big payday, when that shit is 3 times more per share than it is today, you're gonna kick yourselves in the ass.
Yeah.
And go, God damn it, why didn't I get more of those Genesis shares? Stake out a 5, 10, or 15-year stake, or at least 1 or 2. Everybody's got to have a 15-year stake, though. I mean,
I've got plenty of them. I've got like 3 or 4 big whoppers.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got 3.
Yeah, you got to have some out there. And then I don't know. We could see a pump, like you said. What if it goes to $1 after big payday? What if it dumps? Then you got to sit there and go, shit, I should have staked this. I should have bought that share. So I guess dollar costing yourself into it is really the way to go. Maybe EESing it, holding some liquid and putting some out there, some shares out there a little longer. I mean, that's dollar costing it in. So that might be the way to go. I don't know. Not financial advice here. We don't give any financial advice. We give Hex advice. That's Hex. Hex isn't, financial advice. It's just Hex advice. I don't know what the price of Hex is ever going to be, but I know that you're going to get more Hex if you stake longer. You stake fatter and you stake longer. So you girls still good? I'm going to go back. Do you mean you shut down? You guys ready to shut down, or you want to keep going?
You guys want to go to bed? I understand. I do. I'm. What time is it here? It's 4:30 p.m. I'm happy to do whatever you guys want.
I'm good to stay if you guys want.
There you go. You got plenty of interested people there in the chat and plenty of interested people watching.
How many, RG?
You got 121 viewers.
My God,
then you got 41 viewers in YouTube, so you have over 160 viewers.
Wow.
We'd love to hear you ladies talk.
Hi.
All right, I'm coming back. Give me a minute.
You're welcome, Spirit Hex. You guys are welcome for the chest. You're always welcome.
Oh yeah, they were asking about that. They were asking when you were going to release the Kraken treasure chest.
Yeah, I let the booty out. The pirate booty has been spread, and they got it now. So they're all happy. When I don't give it up, they get mad. So make sure I put it out there. I have a question for Hex Girls with money on the side after big payday. How much of a dip would you need to see to offset share rate plus big payday input? That might be, you guys can handle that. All right, I'm going to go back and I'll come check on you again.
Okay. I have to bring up the charts. When I change the tab, can you still hear and see me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So, I'm gonna go to Hex version Uniswap 2. Even though Uniswap 1 shows more of the history, but give me a second. Okay, no, I guess I will go to Uniswap 1 because I kind of need all the history. But I did have like a price range, well, at least for myself. But okay, it's loading. Why is it so slow? So on the Uniswap version 1, those charts, if you go to the daily candles, I can't like share my screen or anything, but if you go there to hex.vision and look at the daily chart candles, again on version 1, so you see that more of the history. I would say like, I mean, at first for me it was like anything under, I don't know how to explain the gways because I suck at math, but I'm looking on the Ethereum pair, so it would be like dot 4 zeros and then the 18 like thousand.
Dot 4 zeros.
Yeah, like dot 4 zeros 18 thousand. Like under that was really my buy zone. Like, but then look, like the market had this wick. So there was a long wick between, what was it? Like the 15,000s to the 13,000s. Now remember, there's like 4 zeros in front of that, but yeah. So I would say anything that goes below the 13,000s, if it even does that ever again, like that's totally a scoop up zone for me.
Yeah.
And plus, like, I got in like way before like any of these pumps. So I got in below the 4,000s originally. The only thing that I have that's above that and that's pushing up my buy-in zones is I was working for a project and they paid me in Hex as a salary.
Oh,
and
you said that?
Yeah, that first pump wave, like all that during, let's see, April to May. Like that, like I was getting paid all the way up, and then when they were dumping, like I was still getting paid. So, but all in that range, basically, like I got most of that salary between the 1700s and all the way up to the, what was the past peak? 33,000 something. Yeah.
Nice.
But that's the Ethereum.
I think the buy zone for me is anything under 0.007.
I feel
you. Like I'm just like, oh well, whatever. I got a bit of FOMO. I thought I might as well stake more because of big payday.
So 0.007, you're going on the fiat price. I was talking about the Ethereum price.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Ethereum had 4 zeros.
Yeah. So Amiris, did you want to so who were you working for anyway in regards to like the recent incident? I don't know if you want to go
so like that's why a bunch of people, like a lot of the guys in Hex, like hate me. I mean, a lot of them hated me before, but now they hate me even more because I went ahead and just grabbed the first job offering that like came my way. And that was
pay the bills, mate.
I know, it's like, okay, are these haters gonna pay for like an apartment for me? Like, are they gonna end my housing insecurity? I don't think so. So whatever. I don't know why they're complaining about I picked up a job. But anyways, remember the spinoff originally. Okay, let me just put it this way. Originally it was just supposed to be a freaking app. Okay. But the former guy, Paul, like caved into the trolls and he got like super paranoid. and then so he had a partner, which was my US boss. And my US boss went ahead and had to find a second partner because Paul like freaked out and like threw up his hands. So originally we were just going to be an onboarding app for Hex. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I signed up for. But then when he partnered with the UK guy already had his stuff going, and he had this token in the works. And so that was supposedly supposed to be a second layer onboarding mechanism, but like it didn't turn out that way. Like it just turned out to be his own token project that was connected to Hex and having a Hex peg of 1,000 Hex 1 Hexy. So my former employer was the HXY business guys. Yeah.
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 I'm hearing you. But you
So-
found something else new now, Amiris?
Well, right now I've been focusing on just the tax situation because since I was paid in crypto, like I owe a bunch of taxes this year now. So, oh well. But like Annette was saying, it's a good problem to have. It shows that you're finally making some money.
You're responsible and you're making money. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
So, like I said, my only complaint is how time consuming it is. Like, I mean, it might be different if like this wasn't my first time, but like this is my first time with taxes like ever. Like I've never filed before or anything because I was told like all these years when I was like dirt poor that like I was so poor that the IRS would never care because they would owe me money. Like, so I was like, oh, well, why do all that paperwork headache? Like, I absolutely hate paperwork, but I'm not even good at it. So
doesn't your tax work like ours? So just say I'm earning $50,000 a year, and every week they take X amount out for tax, just religiously, and then so at the end of the tax year, I get say a couple of grand back, of 50 grand. When I put my tax return in. So I get my group certificate, I file that with the ATO, and then they give me my return. Does yours work something like that? So you still get a little bit back?
well, I mean, it depends. So, and I don't know how it works in Australia, but I will say this. The people in the US, they say that like when you get your tax return, that the IRS is just sending your money back. Like that was your money and like you overpaid them. So it's actually good to like break even, but I don't know who does that because I don't know, like the IRS code stuff is confusing. So who knows? I might end up overpaying them, but like it's, I don't know. People make like, okay, well-off people tend to make fun of people who like pay too much and they get something back. But really, I think as long as you don't underpay them, I think nothing can go wrong. Because I would rather overpay them by mistake. Same a letter. But yeah, no, okay. So the reason why it depends, and I don't know how it works in Australia, is here in the US, you could be a W-2 or W-4. And in that case, your employer does withhold part of your taxes. And then, so if they end up holding by accident a little bit too much of your taxes, then maybe that's why you got a tax return because your employer overpaid for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So that's how it is in the US, except like we have other things. Like we have a 1099 that like I thought I was going to be. So I know there's a lot of like issues around 1099, but I just want to say this, like if you plan for having business deductions and business related tax write-offs, then it's, in my opinion, very beneficial to be a 1099, to be classified as that. Because then you can write off stuff that you can't write off as a W-2. For instance, like traveling for a business event. Like, I could be wrong because I'm not a professional, so this is not financial advice, people. But I think, if I understand this correctly, if you go on a business trip and it's your business trip, but you haven't started the business yet, but you're working as a W-4 or W-2 employee, but that business trip has nothing to do with your current job, then I don't think you can write it off.
I don't think so.
But if you have a business
You
and
could
it's
if you
not
had
a
a
hobby, yeah, but if you have a business and it's not a hobby and it's actually bringing in money, whether you're a W-2 employee or not, as long as you have that other entity, then you can tax yourself either as a 1099, or if you incorporated, you would tax your corporation. So there's just a lot of benefits if you can like not be a W-4. The only benefit to W-2 and W-4, I think, is like, one, people want the mythical job security and steady paycheck and benefits, right? But like, I don't know, like I'm like, well, you're missing out like on all this like scalability, because you hit a ceiling when you're like a wage earner. Like you can only earn X amount until like you can't, unless you have equity in the company or like some form of equity, then maybe you could scale it. But yeah.
What about in Canada, Serena? What are the taxes like there?
Expensive.
Right.
I don't really know.
Is there any like tricks for like people who run their business, or
I mean, if you're like what's it called, like an LTC or something?
Okay.
I think it's that. I don't remember, but if you're some type of business thing, then you can avoid like other stuff, and it's not on you. It's like on your business. So if something happens, it's not like directly related to you. So something like that, but I'm not sure on the details. So
okay.
Yeah. I don't want to advice on that. I don't know.
Nah. Look, I'm
See,
not
that's stuff that you should look into, because there might be like some tax strategy maybe you could come up with. Yeah.
Well, since coronavirus, we've had like in Australia, like our government's gone like real, like they want to get the economy started again. So basically, excuse me. So if you're like just buying a car, just say you run a business and you buy a car that's worth like 80,000, at the moment, if you bought after a certain date, which I think it's March of 2020, that's an instant tax write-off for your business.
nice.
So whatever your business makes, bang, you go out and buy a new Ford Ranger, for example. You pay $80,000. That's instant tax write-off. I mean, we have a pretty good tax system in Australia, and there's ways of working with it so you can benefit. But I have to say, since the coronavirus, they're just mad. Like, we got stimulus. I know you guys got like $1,200 stimulus checks over there, and everyone was wrapped in buying Bitcoin. Here we got like two stimulus checks equal to about $1,500, which about US is about $1,100, I think. And that was just the start of it. But yeah, we've got heaps of really good tax write-offs now for any businesses, just to get the economy stimulated, because of the coronavirus, and it's affected worldwide, So our government really tries to look after us. But at the end of the day, it's still tax. It's still money you don't want to give the priests.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're better off paying your taxes than not. I've been in that position before, with our business where we haven't paid it, and you get the letter and then you got to pay it all, and you're just like,
wow.
oh my God. But anyway, you learn from your mistakes, and I'd rather be tax savvy than not. You know what I'm saying? So yes.
Yeah, because speaking of that, like I was talking about strategy and stuff, one of my biggest expenses has been dental for a little bit, but like just healthcare in general is usually a big expense for US Americans. But I found out that this is only possible, I think, if you have an LLC in the US. I don't think you can do it as a person. If you have an LLC, so if I was to incorporate in a business, then it can have a side entity, and that side entity could be a HSA. And I forget the acronym, but it's like, I think it's Health Savings Account. I could be wrong. But anyways, it's HSA. And what the HSA is you can dump like your crypto earnings or like any earnings from real estate or whatever. You can dump those earnings into HSA. And the HSA is tax-free going in.
Oh.
And it's tax-free going out. The only stipulation is that money that you're like trading and saving up and stuff in the HSA, that can only go to your health. So it can only go to like your eyes, your dental.
Oh,
medical. But like if that's one of your biggest expenses in life anyways, like you might as well get it tax-free.
Yeah. You know,
So that's
here in
one of the strategies
Australia,
that I'm gonna do.
we have a really great health system like the UK. And I don't know about Canada, Serena, but
It's free here, so it's really good here.
it's same
Yeah.
here. So if
Oh,
you're
well,
on
it's not free here.
I know it sucks for you guys, but there's so many of you. Like I don't know how the government would handle that amount of people being on. I wish you guys could have it too, but we have like a system. So for my kids, I get free dental for up to $1,000 a year for both
Oh,
kids.
wow. Okay.
And for myself, just say I want to go to the doctors, it's called bulk bill. So I just go to the doctor and I show my Medicare card and I don't have to pay anything. They just put it on my bill. Any surgeries, which is all, this is all like general. It's not private healthcare because there's that as well, but you have to pay for it. But that's only when you earn over a certain amount. It's in your best interest to get it. But for a normal person, you don't have to pay anything, even though there's long waits for like day surgery, stuff like that. But we're really lucky here in Australia. We have a lot of benefits in regards to health and dental and everything like that. We don't have to worry about getting private health care unless you want the best care and just say you need the operation. It'd be in your best interest to go get it because you need that now, other than going on a waiting list and maybe waiting 6 months for 2 or 2 years. But yeah, it sucks. I mean, I perish at the thought thinking, oh my God, you know, my kid's sick. I've got to take a day off work. And now, you know, I can't afford to go to the doctors because I'm missing a day's pay. I mean, that just sucks ass. Like, that's just not good at all. But I suppose in the US, you've learned the fact, you know, having your own private healthcare is a way of life. If you don't have it, you're basically screwed, right?
Basically. or you try not to be screwed. Like right now, I'm just trying not to get sick with anything. Or break any bones. Because right now I don't have any insurance right now.
Yeah. I know you've had
plan on getting it next year.
Yeah. Have you got private health insurance?
Oh no, I said I'm not currently insured. That's why I'm
that's why you're staying inside, making sure you don't break.
Yeah, I'm like staying away from people. I'm like totally antisocial. Like I'll go outside to work out sometimes and all that. And like there's like a walking trail near here. And I swear, like people, I don't know if they think I'm rude, but whatever, like as soon as I see people on the trail, like I turn around and like start walking the other way. And then there's like these corners where I cut. And then what was it? Like just like 5 days ago, I was walking around the corner and there was like a whole freaking family. And I just like, whoof. And then their little kids were waving at me, so I didn't want to be completely rude. So I was just like, social distancing. Nothing personal.
Do you have to wear a mask out, you guys, when you go like shopping or walking or anything? Over there.
Just when I go to the store. Just when I go to the store or something. If I know I can't stay away from people.
But is it compulsory, Amaris?
Here in Texas, no, it's not.
Really?
Wow.
Not in Texas, no.
This thing has really high numbers. I thought it would be like mandatory wherever you guys are.
Yeah.
Texas is crazy, man.
That's crazy.
Look, I will go into, okay, it's so crazy that there is a natural organic store here in this small town that like my mom's at. And like, this is not just a regular small town. This is like a Texan small town. I mean, it's not too small. It's like a suburban small. But I go to the natural food grocery store and, you know, you would think that these people are health conscious, right? you would think they would all be wearing masks, but no. Half of them go in there wearing masks and stuff. The other half just like, oh, it doesn't exist.
Oh,
It's not
really?
gonna hurt me.
Oh my God! Here in Australia, we have to wear a mask. Even when we're walking, you have to wear one. It's
Oh, I
compulsory.
believe it. Now,
We've had
I will say, I don't wear one when I go walking. I just avoid people. Like, if I know I'm gonna be with
Really?
people, then I will mask up. But
we have to wear one groceries, walking anywhere. We just got out of the longest lockdown in the world because our state was the worst in Australia. We just got out of it like 2 weeks ago. Have to wear a mask, social distancing, working from home till God knows when. It's full on. But
yeah, I heard Australia was strict. Like, they're even
we
arresting them or
were
something.
4
Yeah.
reasons to leave home. Study, shopping, or healthcare. That's it. There was
Wow.
5, and they had a ring of steel around regional, so you couldn't go on to visit family or go on holidays in regional. All our borders are closed,
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't the borders closed? Yeah.
and even international, except for New Zealand. They're opening up New Zealand flights soon. But it's
Just New Zealand.
But Texas, right? Our whole country's got less population than Texas. Like,
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
yeah, it's crazy.
Oh
Hey,
my
there's some
goodness.
questions in the chat. Here it is. There was one saying, what other cryptos do you ladies like apart from Hex?
Ethereum.
Yeah. AA. I'm Ethereum as well. Anything else, ladies?
Oh, I mean, I like a lot of cryptos.
Go
But,
on, Mira. Speak, mate.
I mean, I guess my favorite one, other than, Hex and stuff, I guess my favorite has always been Monero.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the privacy. Yeah.
A lot of them are delisting it there now, though, because of the privacy.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, that doesn't matter because, I mean, for some people it matters, but not talking like a trader or anything, but someone who uses it. Like, if you're going to use it for commerce, like, do you really need an exchange? Like, no. Like, once you're in the ecosystem, it's more ideal if you just stay in it. Because the on and off ramps are like weak points in the privacy chain.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But even though I'm a fan and stuff and a user, but like not really a user, it's ironic because like my Monero bag has just been sitting there until the day I have to use it, kind of thing. Because it was like my escape plan, like a long time ago in like 2016. So like I can say I'm a fan and all that, but like honestly, I have not used my worst case scenario Monero yet. It's just sitting there.
Oh well, hopefully it'll just go bigger now that Bitcoin's pumping.
Oh yeah, it's been in the green like the whole time. Like even when Monero dropped to, I think it was like $23 was its lowest low.
Was it?
It went really low. It went close. Because I was like, wow, this is really close to where I was buying in. Because I think when I bought Monero, it was like $11 or $12.
Really?
I got halfway there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I was going to say I like Chainlink too. I got a little bit of Chainlink. I think it's a bit of a winner. But Big Kukowski says your ladies are champs and healthcare is a bitch.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Texas cutting up. In Germany, it's expensive too, but everybody gets help, no matter how much you paid in percentual insurance taxes. All right, what else is there? Problem with masks is that people wear the wrong ones that don't do anything.
That's true.
Or they put it like under their nose. It's like this. It's like,
Yeah,
what are
that
you guys
too.
doing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like
What?
completely defeating the purpose. Yeah.
What else have we got here? They swear it's a hoax here in Texas. Is that true? Amiris, you're going to sleep. Billy,
No, I'm
wake
not.
up. Wake
No, I'm
up.
not going to sleep. No, only parts of Texas probably think it's a hoax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen like things on the TV with them going like big signs saying this is all rubbish. I mean, serious. Like I have to say, as an Aussie, our government's pretty much black and white. They don't talk shit. They're straight down the line. And you know, whatever conspiracy theories there are, there was exactly like SARS. It was COVID, and it happened. Our economy's all fucked up all over the world. We've got to build from this, and we need people in Parliament to make that happen. Create jobs. Create a better economy, stop printing money, and you know, move on with it. I just don't, you know, I can't even comprehend that it's a hoax. I mean, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You know, if they think it's a hoax, they can decide information. I remember, I don't know if you guys follow BitLord. He's an Aussie.
Oh yeah, I like his Twitter posts.
Do you remember in January, he went to China, and do you remember him posting saying, "Oh my God, things are really bad here, and everyone's wearing masks, and things are going to blow up in the media"? Do you remember before it even come out in January about COVID? He was posting about it, saying how bad it was. Then, did you see all the footage in China? How people left like dead bodies? I shouldn't laugh, but dead bodies outside like the apartments and that. I mean, is that real or not? I mean, who does that?
I don't know. I didn't see those videos. I mean, I did see like a couple random ones, but they weren't like that. But there was like some dude on the sidewalk just like laying there. And like, I was like, do people just walk around there for real?
I have not seen any of the videos
that
you
might
guys
be
are talking
true
about.
though. It might be true because I have a friend who I visited a few years back, and then they had a roommate who was like from China, but like he immigrated or whatever. And I remember them making fun of me real quick because look, I don't think I look anything near Chinese, but supposedly supposedly some China people swear that I at least look half Chinese or something. So it's really weird, but I'm not.
Really?
Anyways, so his roommate who's from China was making fun of me because he was like, "Well, you don't look American enough." So they would just run you over because they would think that you're a fellow Chinese person. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you mean people just run over Chinese people? Like other Chinese people will run over your ass. And he's like, yeah, people don't care. You can't be walking in front of a car. I was like, are you for real?
What's your background? What are you born and bred?
Huh?
What's your background? Like, what are your parents? Are you American? Like, how many generation? What are you?
Oh,
like,
yeah. I mean, well, I'm a mixture. I mean, most people are mixtures of a lot of things, but But aside from that, so my dad's side, he's pretty simple. You could just sum him up with American white. Although, I mean, obviously, if you want to get into details on my dad's side, it's German, Dutch, and possibly English. That's my dad's side. And then, I mean, he supposedly had Cherokee somewhere, but I don't know if that, I don't know. But my mom's side, we mostly descend from Mayans. And then, but she also has German and Spaniard. So it was really weird to like know that one of my, I think it was it was either 2 greats or 3 great grandparents. One of them was half German. I was like, what made the German people come to Mexico? Like what? Because this is before World War II or III. I mean, World War II and I. So like, I don't know, that's always like boggled my mind. Like this was before World War I. Like, why were Germans coming to Mexico? Like, so weird.
Why would anyone go to Mexico? But anyway, that's another story.
Like I was like, what?
But hey, the Americans won World War II. Like, you know, they won against the World War with Hitler. They basically annihilated him. The American soldiers. So I can see why the Germans would go there because it's a better country. But
I mean, that's after the fact, though. Like, I don't know why my great great grandparents immigrated if they immigrated before all that happened.
Yeah, but America's a great country. Well, even though Donald Trump didn't make it great again, but it's a great country. It's a privileged country. It's been a great country for years, and I mean, so is Australia. But having said that, many years ago, we were paying American people to come and teach and be nurses, and people from over Europe to be nurses and teachers, and that's when my parents immigrated. I got my dad, who's passed away now. He was English. And my mum's Dutch, so I'm only like second generation Australian, but my kids are Australian. But yeah, what about you, Serena? What sort of blood you got?
So my mom is French Canadian, and my dad is Italian, and I am fully Canadian. I was born and raised here, so
beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome, and you have the best malls and the best theme parks in the world too.
Yeah.
Where's Amira's gone? She's gone. There's more questions in here.
They asked if we visited the UK. That's what I see right here.
Yeah. Have you been?
I have not. No.
No, neither have I. I've been to Germany, Italy, Holland, Fiji,
nice.
Thailand, but never the US, never Canada. My husband wants to go to Canada bad, and he loves fishing. But yeah, haven't been there. Where have you been, Serena?
I have only been to Cuba once, and that is it. So
it sounds nice.
I need to travel a lot.
Yeah, but you're only young, aren't you, Serena?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How old are you?
26.
Oh, you're only a baby. Oh my God, I'm not double your age, but you'll get there.
Yeah.
And it's such an exciting time, but it's a bad time to travel at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, for us, the US is blacklisted. Not that we can leave the country, but because anyone else is in any other country can't go there because of the coronavirus. But all this is going to get better, and the economy will start booming. Hex will go up, and we're going to be able to go and do stuff.
Vacation time. You can't wait.
Absolutely.
Do you have any places that you want to travel to, like when COVID's done and everything?
Yeah, I want to travel the world. I want to go back to Thailand. I love Thailand. It's so hot. Oh my God. Like when you go to Thailand, it's like, I mean, we're pretty hot here in Australia. I don't know what degrees Celsius use of Fahrenheit, but ours is like, I know our days, sometimes we get like 40, 41 degree days, which is really damn hot. Like you can't leave the house. Like it's that hot.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, in Thailand you go and you're really hot. Like you go down the road, just say you want to go to the market or whatever, you go down there and you last an hour and you're going, oh my God, I've got to get out of this heat and get a drink. It's so hot, but it's beautiful. The people are beautiful. The environment, the beaches, everything's beautiful about it. But there's so many beautiful places in the world, And I think being young, you'll have 100 on your list to go visit.
Yeah.
And so much fun. Where is Amira? She's gone.
Did she say where she was going in the private chat?
No, I think she flopped off. So what time is it there, Serena? You want to get to bed? I don't want to keep
1 a.m.
Oh my God. Did you work today? Or Friday?
Yeah. I always work, so yeah.
Yeah. You work full time?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. You
work from home, so
do you? That's good.
Yeah.
I work from home too. And yeah, but Friday night I hit the wall. I'm tired as, but today's my Saturday, so I'm not so tired.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know where Ramirez was gone. Did you want to get RG in here and we'll give away the lemons?
Sure.
Yeah, where is he? RG, where are you?
We've been streaming for 3 hours.
Oh my God.
I didn't even realize the time.
Yeah, it's gone so quick. Well, at least you got the whole weekend ahead of you. You can just chill.
Yeah.
you know, half my weekend's gone already. It sucks, but that's life. It's been so exciting to meet, you know, everyone again, Nerd Girl and Annette and Hex to the Yes and Hex
Yeah.
Scrap. What a crack up. How funny was she?
The Hex girls are so awesome.
Oh, they are awesome. They really are. And it's great to see, you know, people getting into it, especially like people, Hex grandma, like at her age, like,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know, really getting into it and she's enjoying it.
Yeah.
I got my mum. I mean, my mum's into crypto and she's like 70. But yeah, I haven't got into a Hex yet, partly because, hey, RG,
Hey, ladies.
partly because we've been in lockdown for like months and months and months. And I haven't had the time to teach her MetaMask and
Mhm.
Ethereum. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I can make enough anyway to send her some Hex.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So
What's
did you
going on?
ladies? Did you ladies need me?
Yeah, did you want to give away the lemons or whatever you do?
Oh, we already did that. I ain't giving these guys no more goddamn lemons.
Yeah, well, I don't want to keep Serena up. It's 1 o'clock in the morning in Canada, and here in Australia, it's 5:10. So
Right. Okay, well then we will call it an evening. Thank you so much, ladies, for handling business here and
well,
raiding the place and mutinizing the ship. We appreciate you all. It was nice having you guys
thanks so
here.
much for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
It's been a real privilege. It's great to catch up with all the ladies from Hex and meet you because I watch you all the time. So it's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Well, we appreciate you guys, and we appreciate you guys watching, and keep supporting it. And we're just going to keep growing. And mark my words, we're all going to spend some awesome times on some awesome beaches around the world one day.
Yeah, hell yeah!
Can't wait.
This is Genesis Hexicans here. We're going to be
Absolutely.
full of those Genesis shares, and we're gonna have some fun parties. You watch. This is only the beginning. We're just having fun online right now. Wait till we get to start traveling the world and having fun together. This is gonna be cool stuff.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
ladies. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody, and I'm gonna leave it with your. Hold on one second. Stick around for a quick second too afterwards, and we'll talk for a minute. Hold on a second. Where is? Well, oh, there it is. That's such a freaking awesome intro. Adios, amigos. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
That girl thinks she's the queen of the neighborhood. She got the hottest drag in town. That girl, she holds her head up so high. I think I wanna be your best friend, yeah. Rebel girl, rebel girl, rebel girl, you are the queen of my world.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.